Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Lysanya's Lounge. I'm Lysanya, not Lasagna, bringing you Sunday Community Skirmish number 119 here today. Yes, it's 119 tournaments already and still going strong. And with me today, for the very first time on my live stream, is an SCS veteran. He's joining me in the CoCast booth today. It is I Eat Bugs. Bugs, how you doing today, buddy?
Good, Lysanya. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. It is SCS 119. We have five good teams showing up here today. We'll have the grand finals on our bracket here, or on our side of the bracket at least. So, for those of you who are not familiar with how SCS works, we'll go over the rules right now. Basically, it is a double elimination tournament. So if you lose once, no big deal. You got a chance to hit that road to redemption, get back to the finals, no problem at all. Very similar to the way if you saw the Little League World Series type stuff, works very similarly to that. Basically, it's a 2v2 tournament. First to five kills wins. First blood gets tiebreaker, so there's a 20-minute time limit involved with every one of these matches. So once you hit that 20 minutes, if there's an active engagement, there's a little bit of overtime, up to 3 minutes. And once that expires, or once the kill count is reached, whoever has the most kills wins. But if there's a tie, whoever picked up first blood gets the win. So that first kill is very, very important with the current rule set.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what else? What else? There's a 4 minute lobby timer. So you have 3.5 minutes to decide on loadouts and whatnot, and then 30 seconds to talk about strategy before you are required to ready up. No changing of the loadouts during the match, things like that. Just gentlemanly rules, that sort of deal. So it's pretty straightforward stuff. Just make sure it's basically kill or be killed. Let's be honest here. It's kill or be killed.
Yep.
So, for those of you who are joining in for the very first time, thank you so much for tuning into Lasanya's Lounge here today. We're hoping to put on a good tournament for you here today. And this tournament, of course, is organized by Sir Stefan. So now that we've got the necessary introductions and whatnot out of the way, our first matchup for the day will be between East Sheldon Trading Company and Altruistic Trading Company. And that altruistic trading company is a combination of Alto and DDCO.
Yeah, and we have East Sheldon Trading Company here, which is with the French clan here, RMB, and the totally OOC dude.
Yes, and looks like they're
Yeah.
going to have Steel Meridian, some Steel Meridian subs in for them as well.
Yeah, I see that as well.
Yeah, so it looks like, in fact, there's the leader of Steel Meridian, so they're definitely subbing in for him if he's in here. That's a definite sub.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a few people in here that I know.
Gonna be a very interesting matchup.
Indeed. So we're not used to. Actually, Steel Meridian has not put together a team in a while, and I get the feeling that they are on the precipice of putting another team back into SCS.
Oh,
Yeah, I talked with
interesting.
them a couple days ago, and they were thinking about putting a team together for this one. And once that conversation starts going, when you start thinking about it, then you start doing
Mm-hmm.
something about it. Once you start
Yep.
doing something about it, then you start putting a team in. So they're going to be there. They're going to be back in, I think, at some point. Wouldn't be surprised to see them within the next couple weeks back
Yeah,
in
that's gonna.
SCS.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. Um, usually I've been with a lot of teams in which, they start and then, they do all the practicing and everything, and it just doesn't turn out
Oh
good
yeah,
enough, or they don't get enough time to show up for the tournament, or they just lose interest,
yeah,
and
and that's
it's one of
unfortunate.
the main challenges. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it'd be really cool if they can set up a team and start competing.
yeah, and they have enough people, and believe me, there are several different clans.
Yeah.
In fact, I've recently gotten a little bit of SAS involving, hey, why don't you put a SAS boat in there? Why don't you put a SAS team in there? I'm like,
Yeah.
well, there's a difference between having the people and having the desire to do it,
Yeah. Yeah.
and if that ever comes to the point where, hey, there are people that are willing to do it and want to do it and whatnot
Mm-hmm.
and want to put in the effort to do it, because I don't want to throw a team in there just to have them,
Just for the sake of it.
yeah, because that's not fair to the other people in there. That wouldn't be fair, because you
Yeah.
got to practice, you got to be on your A game to win this tournament.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I mean, you look at last week. Uh, lots of curious decisions in lobby last week, but
Yeah.
looks like Circle in the Sand is back in this tournament. They were
Mhm.
last week's runner up. Last week's winner, let's see, so it was Dimitri's Angel, so they're now running under Skyborn, so we have the defending champions running under Skyborn this week.
Mm-hmm.
So the winner of this match will
Yeah.
face Skyborn in the next round.
Yeah. That is also going to be a very interesting matchup. See how they do against such a well functioning team. Uh,
Indeed.
yeah.
And of course, East Trading Company, no strangers to SCS. They are very regular
Mm-hmm.
participants themselves.
Yep.
Alto has been getting into SCS now and then.
Yep.
And yeah, all four of these ships are maybe not regulars, but they are definitely familiar with the SCS brand. So this
Yep.
should be a very interesting opening round matchup here. I think two very closely matched teams, from what I can tell, at least from my experience in dealing with these teams, two very closely matched teams. The question is going to be on that Mobula, because they've got a mix of mix of Steel Meridian and OOC over there. So let's see how they mesh.
Yeah, that'll be quite interesting to see because they're running the Hades Artemis Mobula, and with double Banshee. Usually, you see either a Gatling or a Flare sitting over there. Standard builds.
Yeah,
Um.
you might. Yeah, the Banshees are definitely interesting, especially with
Mm-hmm.
SCS. But then again, they're running a Junker Mobula, so they're not going to be getting too close. So I can
Mm-hmm.
understand. Although I'm very surprised to see the double Gat double mortar on the Junker. That's a very
Yeah.
interesting call. I mean, look at that Junker. That is a very interesting call.
Interesting call.
Yeah.
I guess with that build, the tendency is to go in close, but there could be some interesting developments
Yeah.
as the
Oh,
match progresses.
look at this other Mobula. Look at the Mobula on the altruistic side.
Mm-hmm.
That ship number 2. That is a Hades double flak.
Yeah.
That is an interesting build right there too.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's going back to what you just said in the beginning that it's all about kill or be killed.
So
The-
yeah, that is a great ship if you want to pick up kills,
yeah.
but if you want to pick, although I don't know what it's going to do. Obviously, Flak is decent against, it's decent against whatchamacallit, against a lot of ships. It's not the best, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not the worst. It's pretty much in the middle. It's a nice mix of range, kill power, and whatnot, but it's going to rely a lot on that Hades. We'll
Yeah.
continue that thought in just a moment as we take care of the ship callouts. I'll take red, you take blue. Ship number 1 is the Dirty Coraline, piloted by Hung of Renji. It is a junker with a Hades front and a mirrored Gat mortar on the sides. Ship number 2 is Who Needs a Map, piloted by Steam Brains. It is a Mobula with a Hades up top. Oh no, they changed it? No, wait a minute. Hold up. Somebody changed in between the timer. I gotta alert the ref to that. It's an Artemis flak bottom and a flak. Maybe they didn't. I'll have to go back through the callouts
Footage.
later. Yeah,
Yeah.
and a flak and a Banshee on the wings. Take it away.
So ship number 3 is Spoodle Moth, flown by Merwin. It has basically a watcher fish with a gat on the right side and a barking dog carronade. I think I saw the carronade. Never mind. It's just me. Fourth ship is Flying Flounder. It's a Mobula, captained by Captain Scrowbeard, and it is basically a Artemis Hades standard with the Banshees we're just talking about. So
All right, and yeah, and I just alerted the ref that that might have been the case. We're gonna take a look later at that. So, yeah. So again, did not catch everything on that. So we will confirm later. But for right now, we'll go ahead and play out the match.
yep.
And welcome to the opening round of Sunday Community Skirmish number 119. And already there's some talk about strategy going on in the live stream.
They see that Dirty Colin is already engaging Poodle Moth here.
Yeah, and Flying Flounder, nowhere near the engagement right now. They're still moving in.
Mm-hmm.
Still moving in. A little slow, but those Hades not doing a whole lot right now. They're mostly hitting... Nope, now they're hitting the hull. So as long as those Hades are only hitting at about that clip, they're in no danger, the Poodle Moth. The Flying Flounder has... Oh, and there's the Bridge of Doom right there. Bridge of Doom picking up a couple of shots itself. Man, and every veteran, of course, knows about the Bridge of Doom right there. The cost of many a pilot. Actually, probably the side of my second favorite kill. Of course, the Tiger Uppercut into the Bridge of Doom. That is always a satisfying feeling right there.
It is, and especially, you got to treat it as... You can't really see it. Well, depends on how experienced you are, and often you tend to miss it, or you don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Just hit into it, and your enemy takes advantage of it.
Exactly.
So it's definitely a very interesting aspect of this map.
Indeed. Looks like Red is going to reposition here. Looks like the Mobula is looking to get into very hard cover right now. Poodle Moth trying to move up, but they are Watch-A-Fish. Watch-A-Fish, of course, good at close range. However, if it stays at this range, they're going to be very irrelevant at that range. I mean, they're way too far out. A little bit of tar going out from the Dirty Coraline. It looks like they're going to try to use that tar as a way to disguise what they're trying to do here. Ooh, very, very, very sneaky right there. They were hopefully trying to get... Oh, the bait! Look at that! That tar cloud baiting them in. Oh, they thought they were going to go behind cover, and they go the other way. That means the Mobula might try a pincer here.
Yep.
That is a sneaky play.
Yeah, definitely a sneaky play, and also a risky one if you think about it.
It is.
Now you're away from your ally, and if they charge in the Dirty Coraline, there is almost no chance the Mobula can reposition. Well, there is a good chance.
Yeah, they can. They're still a mid-range Mobula. Don't think that they can't. The only question is going to be if they go all in on the Dirty Coraline, then who needs a map will have to move out of cover. So if they take out their ally, who needs a map is going to be wide out in the open. Meanwhile, the Dirty Coraline looking to flank here. They are definitely looking to flank, and they're moving in. And here we go. Here's the first engagement of SCS number 119 as the Watch-A-Fish unloads on the Dirty Coraline, not picking up many guns. That balloon doing most of the work, blocking the Watcha. Or at least blocking the angle of the Watcha. Dirty Coraline appears to be moving towards the Flying Flounder, and in fact, a good Hydro into that. Still a very curious decision to go with the Hades up front. Very curious to see. I'd love to be a fly on the wall to see what they were thinking on that one. However, a tar comes out, but the Watcha gets him first.
Yep. And the interesting about Hungover Energy, this is one of his classic builds, and I've seen that a lot, and it's quite effective in its own way. Clearly not the meta, but... definitely, he has used that build a lot, and he's quite effective with it.
Indeed.
You can see his interesting style of flying, with the tars and trying to get around and flanking. Risky in my opinion, but well,
that is a lot of Hydro use coming from the Junker as well. Very reliant on that. If I were blue side, I would be taking note of that. And I would be looking to say, you know what, guys on the Hades, whoever my gunner is, I'd be saying, you know what, forget the hull, go after the balloon, and then just park them.
And then it's one of the things that he's doing right now, as you can see from the Hades gunner and the Coraline, that he was going specifically for the balloon of the Goldfish as well.
Yes.
Making sure he's got that Hydra advantage.
There's the tar again. Looks like he's going right back to the tar. However, the Goldfish is ready for it, and they get out of the tar with no damage whatsoever. Meanwhile, the Who Needs a Map has been hull broken, but not much danger right now.
Yeah, and this might be a very good opportunity for Blue to go straight
they're doing
for
it.
a 2v1. Yeah.
They're doing it right now. They're doing exactly what you called for. They're going for the Mobula. Mobula trying to Hydro Juke out of the arc of the Watcha there. They're trying to moonshine into it as well. Here comes a potential drop as well. Are they going to shoot? Oh, there goes the Watcha. They do not have shoot vent.
And they're going to
no, they don't.
Bridge.
Yeah, they do not have shoot vent, so they had no option there. Yeah.
Dirty Corlin is back into the engagement, however.
And this is where it's going to be very difficult for the Mobula at close range like this. Oh, the Hwacha comes out on the Dirty Coraline. Looks like they're switch things up. Flying Flounder gets out of the way though. Who needs a map? His hull and balloon broken, so he's out of the fight for a little while.
Yep. Also,
Looks
half
like
perma.
yeah. Looks like the Junker took out. Oh, that tar really hitting the Who needs a map. Yeah, and the Flying Flounder, but the Flying Flounder's okay. He's okay. 15 minutes left here, so that means 5 minutes have gone by so far. And a Hwacha going out, not picking up really enough guns there. That's hard to... Well, then again, they already had 2 down, so no engines picked up on that Hwacha. That's unfortunate. They still have both turners up on the Dirty Coraline. So they're still functional at this point. Another tar goes out. Those tars are not very effective just yet. They're not taking out components. They're not really harassing the goldfish. The tar basically has a deploy range as well, if you think about it. If they're too close, you can actually go inside the tar deploy. So you need to make sure you have a little bit of distance before you deploy that tar. Otherwise, you're just burning your own engines for no reason whatsoever. And here come the Banshees from the Flying Flounder on the hull side and the balloon side. Looks like they're going to go to the Banshees. Now they're going to take out the Dirty Coraline, and they're in a bad spot if they start focusing balloon. If they go all in on that balloon, it could get ugly.
And Who needs a map is not exactly in a perfect position to back up, or is not getting any reliant shots here.
Yeah, and remember, those flaks are going to be a problem now on the Who Needs a Map.
Yep.
As Flying Flounder has been hull broken. Oh, this could be a bounce. No, it will not be a bounce. They get just over it. They are hull broken, though. The balloon's back up. Hull should be back up any second. There it is.
Oh, the light flags are just out of range, too.
Oh, no. Okay, here we go. And the Who Needs a Map? Yeah, they're just out of range. They need to be going after the Poodle Moth at this point. Yeah, Mobula is definitely in range of the Poodle Moth.
Yep. I just saw some flag shots after the Dirty Caroline let some Hades on towards Flying Flounder, but guess they were out of range.
They might be trying to push the Flying Flounder back or keep him out of range. However, that's not really effective considering that the Flying Flounder has superior range over the Who Needs a Map.
Oh,
I don't know. Oh, there's a hull break on the Who Needs a Map. Oh, that's bad. And there's the kill right there. Poodle Moth picks it up. Blue with the first kill advantage, 1-0. And once again, East Sheldon Trading Company is the team in blue, and Altruistic Trading Company in red.
Yep. Seems like Dirty Caroline had hit the bridge for a bit there, unable to back up their teammate.
That is unfortunate.
And I guess they're going down here as well, because there's concentrated fire.
They might not. They could tank it, especially if the Hwachas are hitting a lot of balloon. Half that went to the balloon, however, they took out the main components. Oh, they may go down now. There's the sandwich. There's the sandwich right there. Oh, but they missed the sandwich. They missed the full sandwich. That is very unfortunate. Oh, they're bouncing. Oh, they do pick it up, though.
They were on the bridge.
Yeah, the Bridge of Doom. The Bridge of Doom actually comes into play there, 2-0 blue.
And, yeah, seems to be a conveyor now for Team Blue. If they take this opportunity, they can definitely get Who Needs a Map before
Indeed. And
the ally come in, or if not, at least put some decent amount of perma.
Quick update from the other match here. The other match, the bottom bracket, just went final. Clan with a 5-2 win in their first round matchup.
Wow.
And they were going up against, who are they going up against? They were going up against, Circle in the Sand. Oh, wow, so Circle in the Sand, last week's runner-up, going down in the first round. Clan apparently has come to play. Last week they did not have a good showing, so it looks like they're looking to avenge last week's performance here with a strong showing early on, a very quick and clean 5-2. Meanwhile, Red moving in on the Poodle Moth. This is the engagement they needed from the beginning to get the Dirty Coraline up close and personal, but not at the front of the Poodle Moth. This is much better positioning for them. However, Who Needs a Map? Not in good position to really follow up. As half the match has gone by here, 10 minutes left in the match. First kill advantage is very important right now because the way this has played out so far, this is a very slow and deliberately paced match here, especially even with, close and mid-range ships. Do not see this often. Yeah, that first kill advantage may come into play here very soon as a good Hwacha goes out on the Junker. That is a very good Hwacha, picking up 4 guns and an engine.
You can also see the blue team is now concentrating fire mostly on the
Dirty
Dirty
core line,
Guardian.
as they should.
Yep.
If I had to guess, yeah. If I was going to say if I were blue right now, I'd say who needs a map is completely and utterly irrelevant. The only serious deterrent right now is the Dirty Core line. Just watch the engines and be done with them. That's really the only threat he has in this match. Just watch the engines and be done with him, and then just do what you got to do from there.
I also feel like he's not utilizing the arming range at the flax or...
Oh, watch that ram here. He's going to go for the sandwich. The Poodle Moth, who needs a map, has hydroed. Oh, the Poodle Moth lost balloon. So he's not going to be able to follow up there.
Which might be an interesting turn of events for Red now, if they can actually...
That's a good question. They could drop and go for the Poodle Moth, or they could go for the Flying Flounder. It looks like they're going to drop for the Poodle Moth.
Which may not be a bad decision as well.
Yeah, they would have taken too long and had the back to the Poodle Moth. I don't blame them for this decision. They need to get something going here. However, the only downside of this is, again, the double flak decision in the lobby. That's a potential problem. That Artemis is there, yes, but they don't have a lot to do in that until that hull breaks, except for the Artemis and the Hades.
Yep.
That balloon side, if I remember correctly, is all flak. Let me check that. Yes. No, actually, the hull side has one flak, and the balloon side has a wingtip flak. So they have one flak on each side.
Either side, yeah.
But they still don't have a lot to do.
And I haven't really played, at least SCS, ever since the update on the Mobula's arcs. In terms, and I'm not really sure if do they still arc up for the light flags. I think it's a very small overlap, but
so basically they got spread out. The arcs got spread out. They got fanned out. Hydro by the Flounder. It looks like they're trying to juke the core line, make sure they're oh, and it jukes over the tar cloud as well. So well done by the Flying Flounder, expecting and getting what they were. Poodle Moth in the tar cloud though.
Yep.
Now the tar cloud coming into play. Now they're picking up what they're looking for. Dirty Core line finally picking up a good tar cloud right there. Poodle Moth is in trouble. Hole broken on the Poodle Moth. Flax coming out. Now they got the engagement they wanted. Poodle Moth almost dead. They do clutch the hull. They are almost dead though. This is not a good spot for blue. Red could start the comeback right here. Dirty Core line going into their own tar cloud to go for the Flying Flounder. A good Goomba to push him down. A good job right there by the Dirty Core line setting up the... Who needs a map? There is a good job right there. Dirty Core line getting the midair Goomba to finish him off. 2-1. Red is on the board.
There's meanwhile, excellent teamwork there as well by Red.
Indeed.
Get that kill.
That is a good job right there. And there's the follow-up with the Dirty Core line picking up another one. 2-2 all tied up. That is a very, very good job right there by Red. Great teamwork to finish that off. 6 minutes left in the match.
As you were saying earlier, you were right in saying that the first kill advantage might be relevant here in this game. Yeah. 6 minutes left, and it's a 2-2 tie, so...
And I've been asked to give the rosters for both teams, and there you go. So hopefully that will show you who's on which side. As a reminder, for those of you just tuning in, Eschaladon Trading Company is blue. Altruistic Trading Company is red. Also, blue has first kill advantage. And a pause has been requested.
It seems that red...
And it has been granted.
There seems to be a disconnect on the blue team.
Yep, there looks like one of the Mobula players has disconnected, so we will have a short pause here. Real quick note, because I forgot to mention this in the rules discussion at the start of the broadcast. Each team is allowed a pause when there's no active engagement, no spots, things like that. Right now is a perfect time to allow a pause because there's no spots, no engagement, no nothing. So each team is allowed up to a 2-minute pause. And when they pause, you can't move, you can't really do anything. Now, granted, if you drift, you can kind of push your ship back to where it was. That's allowed. However, yeah, it's a quick 2-minute pause. Also, there can be gentlemanly pauses, but that's an unofficial pause, not an official pause.
Yep. especially in this map, a little bit of drift cancellation is
Yeah.
quite a normal.
Now
So
on an
there will be minor movement.
now on an official pause, the timer does not run. So it looks like he is back. Let's do a quick check here. There you go.
And the pause has been officially lifted.
And there we go. So the timer has resumed. Match back underway here. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the match. Now, my expectation is that the timer did not run during that pause. At least that's what I have, or at least that's what I'm being told right now. So that's good. I hope so. So the official pause happened when there were 4 minutes 30 seconds left, roughly. So. All right, so yeah, that first kill advantage is going to be very important, considering this is not going to go 5 to 5. Red side really needs to pick up a kill here. Remember, they did not get first blood, so they're at a severe disadvantage with these hull amounts here. You've got Who Needs a Map at about 30%. You've got Dirty Coraline at 50. This is not good for them. This is not a good situation. And they have to pick up a kill.
They tend to be aggressive at this point in time of the game if they do not have that first kill advantage, but it surprisingly seems to go away from.
Yeah, they need to. Yeah, they may be looking to do something here where they wait until it's very close to overtime, then make the engagement happen, and then try something from there. Maybe they're looking to do that. I don't know. That's a possibility, especially with their low perma-holes. They could also hope that blue comes into their spawn. However, blue would be very foolish going towards their spawn area. There's just not a lot of options available for red with 3 minutes left.
However, the spots are out.
Yeah, spots are out, and Hades starting to go out on the Flying Flounder. This is a tough call if you're red. There's not a lot of options in play here. Oh, Hydro into the Hades. That's an interesting call. Very surprising to go ahead and force the Hades on the Who Needs a Map. Then again, on the Who Needs a Map, the Banshee is on, or excuse me, the Artemis. No, that was on the Balloon side, so that was an interesting choice there.
Yep.
Although they really did need to get that Artemis into arcs, though, so that's a possibility. 2.5 left to go.
The blue side's focusing on Who Needs a Map, while the red are trying to focus on the Flying Founder, so the Dirty Coraline is also coming in towards blue, and blue is backing off.
Yeah, and blue...
Just unexpected at this stage.
Yeah, this is not necessarily a bad decision. In fact, this is a great decision by blue here. Back up, force red out of their spawn, because if they take one death... Oh, watch the Flying Flounder. Okay, there you go. Yeah, this is a necessary move by red. They have to move up. 2 minutes to go. Red has to move up. They don't have a choice. They have to play aggressive despite having a Junker. Despite having a mid-range Mobula. They have to get aggressive here. They have no choice because of first kill advantage. This is what I said, you know, hey, it could come into play. Now is when it comes into play. This affects all the strategy, all the old strategy of, hey, you have to be a control type build. Guess what? You can't control. You must go aggressive here. As a Huacha comes out on the Dirty Coraline, only one gun, one engine. Red has a chance. They might have a chance to make this engagement count with that bad Huacha. Dirty Coraline moving in on the Flying Flounder. Poodle Moth going in on the Dirty Coraline. Looks like they're going to focus the Coraline as they're the ones who moved in. Huacha goes out. Oh, that is a brutal Huacha, but they missed half of it.
But they also got the tar cloud out. So
yeah, they got the side engine, so that means that there will be very little tar coming out of that Dirty Coraline. However, the Flying Flounder has been hull broken. 1 minute to go before overtime. There will be overtime in this situation. There will be an overtime. Flying Flounder appears to be the focus for red. However, Who Needs a Map, hull broken. Flying Flounder, hull broken. There goes the Mobula for red, 3-2. However, the engagement is still on. If Dirty Coraline picks up 2 kills here, they can still win it. However, Dirty Coraline at 50% perma. That Hades going out on the Flying Flounder. No, there's still overtime.
Oh, quite the ram there.
Yeah, that's a good... Oh, there's a sandwich in play. There's a sandwich in play. Oh, but they run into the... They run into... Oh, that's going to do it. Oh, that's going to do it. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Yeah, that should do it right there. 4-2 blue. That should do it.
That's definitely game.
That should be game. Who Needs a Map will not be back in engagement range in time.
Yep.
They're burning moonshine to try to get overtime, but it won't matter. It won't matter. They have to put the Hades shots out, and blue is looking to Oh, that's it. That's the call. That is
Well
it
played
right
by
there.
both sides. Yeah.
Yes, Blue was able to pull it out at the end.
Mm-hmm.
They were able to get the engagement they were looking for. Red just, again, curious decision on that Mobula. Curious decision. I mean, I understand the Hades on the Junker, but the Hades on the one of the Junkers is a very surprising
Yeah.
choice. Because again, with that, it's very difficult to get guns and arcs going Hades and then Gap Mortar. I don't think I saw a single mortar come out of the Junker.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've seen that build before, and usually it's the Hades, and until it's a really close combat, it's the Gat Motor. But primarily the Hades and the Tar is what Hungover Angie would like to use in most of his games, with a mid or a long range map.
At that point, you know, if that's what he wants, he might as well just take a Mobula
Yeah.
and go with the Hades up top and do that. I mean,
And
if
you get
that's what
two
he
extra,
wants,
and you get two extra guns pointing forward.
exactly.
But that's his style, I guess, and it's his way of doing things. So it's been
But that's
effective sometimes.
yeah. But in SCS, you got to be on
Yeah.
top of your game. I mean, it's
This
one
is- this ain't
thing.
pubs
Yeah, this ain't
or
pubs.
vet matches.
This ain't pubs. Not at all. But that is our first match. That is the conclusion of the first round of SCS number 119. We are about to load into our next match. So we will go ahead and switch lobbies here. All right. Let's
Yeah.
go ahead.
Just to wrap up from the previous game, the teamwork for red team was there seemed to be some sort of miscommunication because you always see one charging and the other one unable to back him up, especially from the Mobula. But I guess that there's a lot left lot left to be desired from teamwork there in terms of backing them up. But yeah, it's quite an interesting game.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you have pilots that don't necessarily work much with each other.
Yeah.
So these things happen.
And that's the best way to fix that is practice.
Indeed. All right, let's go ahead and get this next lobby started up.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then. You can jump on in. That lobby is up.
All right.
And yeah, Red definitely lacked Disable. They only had one Artemis on board that Mobula, and that Junker was Hades' front mirrored Gap Mortar after that.
Mm-hmm.
So they had double flak as well on that Mobula. So just yikes. Again, lobby decisions. This seems to be a continuing theme from last SCS. Just lobby decisions. I think that really is the way we could sum up the last match is lobby decisions. I mean, it really is. I hate to say it. I hate to tell you that you know that match was lost in lobby, but I hate to say it, but yeah, that match was kind of lost in lobby.
Yeah.
For Red side in that last match. So just to update everybody on what just happened here. For those of you just tuning in, let's update the bracket here as East Sheldon Trading Company, of course, the 4-2 winner in our first match. And Clan Spud winning 5-2 over Circle in the Sand. That means our next match will be Skyborn versus East Sheldon Trading Company. Skyborn will be red. East Sheldon Trading Company will be blue. On the other stream, which is hosted by Water It's Me, they will be taking care of Circle in the Sand, last week's runner-up. They are a surprising first round loser. So they are going to be taking Altruistic Trading Company in the Road to Redemption to open that up. But I will say this, if Clan won their first round matchup, if they did, then that means that they are definitely bringing a good side, and they are teaming up with Spud's side as well. So you know that they're gonna bring their A game here today. So I would not be surprised to see them put on a very strong showing. In fact, I would not be shocked to see them in the grand finals here today.
Yeah.
In fact, if I were to make a call right now, if I were to predict who I think is going to be in the grand finals, I would say the most likely two teams would be Skyborn and Clan Spud.
Well, I agree to disagree there. In the one thing that I've seen while playing SCS is that there are a lot of surprises. And, even though it looks like the most two obvious one, sometimes it doesn't always turn out that way.
Believe me, yeah, I know where you're going with that,
and,
and
and, and, and and that's really why I like this. It's just that's the fun of it, I
oh
guess.
yeah, and every once in a while, somebody has one of those moments where you just
Yeah.
realized he done
Some
screwed
team
up.
just shows up and do what they're supposed to do, and things change.
That is true. However, that last week that was circle in the sand.
Yeah.
They were a surprise entry in the grand finals and pushed Dimitri's Angels into a second grand finals matchup. However, again, lots of curious lobby decisions in that tournament,
Mm-hmm.
which led to them being a very surprising grand finals entry. Of course,
Yeah.
Zedion no stranger to competitive himself, so he was not a surprise. However, Narayan, not a veteran of SCS, coming
Mm-hmm.
along and doing quite well for himself.
Yeah. Also, just to point out here, blue team seems to be missing a crew member here.
Nope,
Oh, never mind.
he's there. Yeah, it's all good.
He's here.
Yep, no worries. Every once in a while, disconnects happen.
Yeah.
As Hadash has apparently decided he is now the captain.
I mean, I would love to see level 3 captain do a competitive and surprise us all, because that would be very entertaining.
Don't blink if you miss it. Hadish was the captain now. He was our
Yeah.
Somali captain. He decided he was going to put a gun up there too, as opposed to a steering wheel,
Yeah.
because that is what he is wont to do.
I guess we need to talk to Harish and Sunstrom after this, making Harish a permanent competitive pilot for Skyboard.
Oh, that would be interesting. You know what? We should stream that if that happens.
Oh yeah, I'm totally down for that.
As we have 1 minute left in the lobby. Excuse
Oh,
me,
see.
1 minute left in the 1 minute left in the lobby. That's right.
Yep. Yep.
Yes, that means 30 seconds left for changes. Actually, less than that now, probably 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm. See, for now we have a double squid and a double mobula going.
Could there be a last second change in play? Double Mobula.
This
I
is
like
what
the
I'm-
double squid. I like the double squid call. It's a
Mhm.
very sneaky call because you can get the backs of the Mobula, and depending on what the Mobulas run, this could be a very ships are locked. We are going to have the Mobulas versus the squids. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this. I am very much looking forward to
Yeah,
this.
this is going to be a very interesting game. Also,
Are they going double gunner on that
Gunner?
one
Yeah,
Mobula?
exactly. I was just going to say.
They're going
this is-
double gunner. This is a thing.
They never fail to surprise me.
Are they?
This is gonna be
This is
very
this is
interesting.
happening. Oh no, Solid has switched to engineer
Okay.
prior to the 0, but in between the 30 and 0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think that should be an issue,
that shouldn't be.
as long as their ship loadouts are consistent.
Yeah, as long as I didn't change that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're about to get into the match right now. I am looking forward to this one.
I'm very
Double
pumped about
squid,
this one.
double squid versus
And
double
double
Mobula.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be good. The
Mm-hmm.
the Skyborn special with the double mob too.
Yeah. And double squid has always had. It's very interesting pair up. Double squid's always effective if there's a lot of communication going between the two captains, and if they're effective in working together. And considering the fact that now the squid back gun is arced around towards the side, makes it even more effective for kills. And yeah, this is definitely going to be something very
That
interesting.
it will. Should be very interesting. I'll take red, you take blue. Ship number
Sounds
1
good.
is the Fairy Moth, piloted by Mirwin. It is a squid with a Carronade up front, a Gatling on the side, and a Banshee on the back. Ship number 2 is the Kalmar, piloted by Captain Scrowbeard. It is a squid with a Carronade front, a Gatling side, and a Banshee on the back. Take it away.
To the blue side, we have ship number 3, which is the Reborn, captained by Sunstrom, which is Hades on top, two Banshees? No, sorry, one
No,
Banshee.
Yeah, Artemis
One
Banshee.
Banshee, one Artemis, Gatling, and Flare. And then we have Dark Knight captaining ship number 4, Helios, with double Banshee, Gatling, and a Flare, with Hades on top.
I gotta say, now that we're looking through the loadouts, I love Red's call even more now with the double squid.
Yeah.
I love it because there's only one Artemis on the on both modulas combined, they don't have much to disable engines. They have very little threat of losing engines here, although they do have the Gatling as well. But still, the thing here is if they can get the right engagement, they could very easily do some strong work on the modular balloons because they have Caros in play on the squids as well. Plus the Banshees, they could run reverse squid. They have options. These squids. Meanwhile, the modulas are going to have to use a lot of teamwork. I mean, this is going to be a very, very, very difficult match for Skyborn.
Well,
oh, watch the fairy moth! Watch the fairy moth! He is coming up from underneath, and Kalmar looking to distract. He is the bait. Oh, I love this. I love this. Here comes the fairy moth. I love it. That is a great flank by the fairy moth. Here we go.
Good start.
This is a good start. This is exactly what they wanted. The red side squids doing squid things. And Helios caught completely unaware.
Yep. He's slowly turning to
oh, now they got the double back on the Reborn. They got the double back, but they are out of range of the Caros. They will get Banshees in play. That means that reverse squid, the plan B of the squids coming into play. So they can go either way here, the squids. They can go Caro front on approaches. They can go Gat Banshees, reverse squid. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
quite a dangerous combination.
That it is. They're looking to basically disable and then ground and pound, especially with those Banshees in play as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they play it out. Those Hades gunners are going to be put to their test, put to the test here.
And if you look at it,
Hull break on Fairy Moth.
Oh, sorry. Got a little distracted here.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
There's a lot happening.
And this is where the Banshees come into play. This is where the Banshees do come into play. The Banshees do help. Banshees do help in keeping up pressure on the hulks because the armor on the squid is paper thin. So what do you do in certain situations? Do you go ahead and chem spray the hull? Do you go ahead and eat the hull break? You know, you got some decisions to make if you're an engineer on this. As the Kalmar has been hull broken, that is the downside to running this, especially if you get caught by the front of any of these ships. Any of these mobulas. That's the downside. Those Banshees are effective enough to hull strip on a squid.
Yeah.
And now Kalmar being hull broken, a little bit of perma-hull damage going out. About 15%, maybe 20. No, let's call it 15.
It's also very interesting how Helios is able to actually keep Fairy Moth in check and not back up his ally as Reborn goes.
Yeah. Oh, Fairy Moth hull broken. Fairy Moth hull broken. Now let's see if they actually move in.
Run for it.
Yeah, he is. He is. They're going to turn for him.
Yeah.
They are turning for him. They're picking up a lot of armor, but not quite a break yet. Fairy Moth very lucky not to eat the hull break. They will eat it right here. No, they will not. No, they will not. That fire burning strong. They will lose it here, though. Of course, I say it again, and they don't lose it. Wow. Fairy Moth doing a great job right there, tanking it. I got to give those engineers credit on the Fairy Moth. They are managing 5 stacks very well. They really need to get behind cover, though, and they have finally done so, managing 5 stacks to perfection. They will extinguish that very shortly as the Kalmar now looking to distract. This could be another one of those matches where first kill advantage comes into play. The way that Red is playing this out. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this fancy maneuvering by Kalmar. They're going reverse squid here. They're going for the front. No. I don't know what they're doing here. Unless that was a mistake. Kalmar hull broken. Oh, that's a bad spot for Kalmar to be in. That's a very bad spot.
Yep.
I would say I would chalk that up to a poorly timed bump on one of the mobulas.
And you know, and it's also interestingly that we were talking about how squid might have just an innate advantage here, and yet both the squids have got a decent, like, at least 40% of their perma down.
Indeed.
Which shows some really good work by Skyborn here with the modulas.
I was just about to say the positioning of Skyborn has been absolutely flawless right now.
Spot.
On spot, they have been communicating well, and just who that tar, Reborn sensing the tar and actually getting out of the way of it. Kalmar just has no answer right now for the Reborn.
Yep.
And Helios doing a great job trying to peel off and go for the Kalmar. There's the hull break on the Kalmar. Helios might be joining that fight any second. No, actually, he's going to turn away. Looks like he's going to watch the Fairy Moth as they trust the Reborn. Uh-oh, Reborn backing up into the tar cloud.
There should be some
but not much goes down on it, so they're okay. Looks like they were just going to say, you know what, we'll eat a little bit of damage, no problem. That tar cloud was about to go down. We'd rather go ahead and get the kill on the Kalmar. And
Yep.
Helios, Reborn now pincered here, 2-on-1.
But Helios is providing some adequate backup fire here.
Reborn is balloon broken. Almost hull broken. They are hull broken. They are finally hull broken. The Squid's finally getting what they were looking for. However, not able to follow up.
Yep, there's lack in communications, what I feel from the positioning here.
Actually, Kalmar really was never in a position to do anything to begin with, so...
Well, that is also true.
Kalmar hull broken. Yeah, I mean, with the position they were in, yeah, Kalmar is in deep trouble. They may be first blood here.
Yeah.
Balloon broken again. They're not going to have a chance to get into cover because Reborn is in a good spot to prevent that from happening. They have no chance to get cover. I mean, they may have this, but they can still shoot through it to some degree. Kalmar just does not have a choice. They're going to run. I don't like this call. I do not like this call by the Kalmar. If anyone, the Fairy Moth should run, and the Kalmar should suicide rush if that's the case. But not the Kalmar. Kalmar will go down here. Even if they tank it, they're done. You can just call it 1-0 right here. They are done. Yep. In fact, there they go. 1-0 in favor of Blue. Reborn picking up the kill. That means that Skyborn, it now has first blood advantage. Fairy Moth now caught in no man's land. However, they are a squid. Squids can do squid things. The question is, Squid can run, but will they be able to? They are moving very, very slow right now. It's almost like they've just thrown up their hands and gone, you know what, screw it. Reborn looking to ram kill.
The captain is disconnected. The captain is actually disconnected.
Oh, no wonder. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. 2-0 Blue, a very unfortunate, You can't even pause in that situation either. 2-0 Blue. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
And the unfortunate spawn by Kalmar. Very unfortunate. They will not be able to get the pause in this situation.
He's back in.
Mirwin has reconnected. Okay, so they're okay, but still a very, very curious spot. Very curious spot for them to spawn in.
Yeah.
Especially now that Blue knows exactly where they're going to come from. They want this engagement in this spot. This is... Unless they're trying to bait them in and go for the flank in that same spawn. Unless that's what they're planning. That may be what they're planning here. Let's keep an eye on the map.
Kalmar taking some advantage from the hard covers here.
I would not be surprised to see a spawn right in here. Would not be surprised one bit. Oh, Mirwin's disconnected again. Which would explain why we have no spawn. That would also explain why he's running. He's trying to probably run to get the pause.
Yeah, I think they can call it pause now because they're not...
They should be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to allow the pause. That's perfect. Okay.
However, the blue is... Oh, Fairy Moth has spawned in.
Yes, so we have a pause now. Let's see, yep. They spawned in, but that was a forced spawn. Sometimes when after a certain amount of time, it forces you back in the fight. So
I guess they were lucky enough that they didn't spawn like right next to the Mobulas because they're near one of their spawn points. Down at...
is spinning aloud an active pause. I think Hottish wants to do some donuts.
Typical Skybound style. Always entertaining.
Yeah, I would not... You know, we need to see a tar donut from Hottish. Too bad he doesn't have tar.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do a quick rundown of all the loadouts here. Alrighty then, and we're unpaused. Alright, we are unpaused as Kalmar moves back into the fight here. Oh, they are hull broken already, and Fairy Moth nowhere near the engagement. What is Kalmar thinking right here?
Fairy Moth's burning engines to try to get into the fight.
Yeah.
Kalmar
Yeah,
loses too much perma.
yeah, but the damage is already done with that 25% perma.
Yep.
That's just unfortunate. Uh-oh, Mobula losing a pilot now, as Kalmar has been hull broken again. It's an active engagement, so they can't pause.
Yep. Hunstrom. Solid as buckets common.
I mean, I don't care. I hate him anyways. That spot is still out, so they still cannot get the pause yet. Not officially. Now they could potentially, however, they are close enough to where, let's see. Oh, there's, okay, so Sunstrom's coming back in.
Yep.
It looks like they will call, nope, they're not going to get the pause. Just to update everybody on what happened in the other match, Circle in the Stand, no pause has been called, no pause. Let's see here. Circle in the Sand, just to update everybody on what happened in the other match, is a winner 5-1, so that means they're moving on in the road to redemption. Meanwhile, Fairy Moth has been hull broken. And of course, with Circle in the Sand winning, that means that Altruistic Trading Company has been eliminated from SCS number 119.
Mm.
And we have a... we may have a warning coming out here if Solidus is not careful. As Fairy Moth is moving in. Fairy Moth moving in on the Reborn. Reborn, oh wow. Wow, I am shocked that the Fairy Moth did not try to go for a sandwich ram there. That would have been the perfect opportunity to do so. They were backed up right up against that environment. Very surprised that they didn't try a balloon sandwich ram there.
It also gives Skybound the opportunity to actually position themselves better.
Yeah, that was an opportunity lost by Red.
Yep.
Yeah, Reborn literally handing them a kill, and Red said, nope, no thank you, we're good. Fairy Moth, meanwhile, taking the hull break. They're down to... Oh, they just get melted. 3-0 blue. Kalmar, meanwhile, realizing that this is not good for them. That realization of, oh no, what do we do now?
Yeah.
They've decided that Gat Banshee is what they're going to do now. Squid doing squid things, but Squid doing squid things at the front of the Helios probably not the best option.
Yep.
And Reborn smelling blood. Kalmar hull broken again as the Fairy Moth with a good spawn. I like that spawn position. However, it may be too little, too late. They need to be very careful about
something out of it.
Yeah, they have to. Then again, with 9 minutes left, they don't have much of a choice. Both Mobulas pushing very strongly on the Kalmar. They have to consider that, uh-oh, does Helios know? I think Helios knows. Helios does know. Helios knows that Fairy Moth was coming from behind. They sensed the flank, and they indeed caught the flank.
Well-predictive turn there by Dark Knight.
Yeah, and they might have been looking to just go with the circle round, especially with Squid doing squid things. I could see situations where that could definitely happen. So no worries there. Oh, Reborn just doing a full moonwalk right now, back into the squids.
Yep.
They're giving zero cares right now as they're about to be hull broken. They are hull broken.
Focus here is Kalmar.
Yeah, they're definitely sensing blood. They're smelling blood in the water. Kalmar is definitely the target as the Reborn is eating it right now to the balloon. They're almost balloon broken. Red needs to make something happen right now.
Out.
Yes, there is. However, Fairy Moth now the target. Fairy Moth hull broken. And Kalmar hull broken once again. However, no follow-up from the Reborn. They're not able. Yeah, but Kalmar's caught out in the open. They just they don't have much left, and with that permahull where it is right now, yeah, those Banshees might finish it off. They won't, but they've pushed Kalmar completely out of the fight. That leaves Helios in a 1v1 Fairy Moth. I am very surprised though. These squids are not winning 1v1s, and they're not doing much in the 1v1s. Like, they are being very ineffective as they're hull broken and balloon broken. The Kalmar is a very bad spot for them. They could bounce, and they are going to bounce. That hull stays up, though. Reborn just licking their chops right now. They know the end is nigh.
Yep.
There's the Hades. Oh, there it is. The Hades finishing off 4-0 blue. I am shocked, though, that these that these squids are not winning the 1v1s. Like I was expecting them to at least get a couple of good flanks on the Reborn on the Skyborn,
Yeah.
and they just did not do it. They got two decent engagements and did absolutely nothing with it.
Yeah, and also it's also fair to say that Skybound are really good with marblers in the competitive scene, so their predictive positioning also against the squids have
Skyborn
been
is
significant.
Skyborn is really good 2016. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much. At least in this case, pretty much.
Expert analysis right there.
Expert
Skyborn is
analysis, absolutely.
Skyborn is really good.
Oh, we just see a sneaky approach here
Yes,
by
Kalmar had no choice though. They had to come
Yeah.
in, and that was still a good flank. Though its Fairy Moth has been hull broken. Fairy Moth. Oh wait a minute, Red might have a little something here. They might have a little something here with the hull break, but again, just not enough with the
Not
positioning.
enough,
Not enough. That has been their story of the match right now. Is Skyborn is really good, and Ishaldan Trading Company just not enough with the squids.
Yep.
Good flanks and then just nothing to follow up. As the Banshees trying to hull break here. And oh wait, Helios might actually go
There
down
might be
here.
a-
Kalmar not giving up here. Fairy Moth looking to come in as well. Tar coming out. Picking up. Oh, that's a very unfortunate Tar as well, but could they pick up the Helios? They do!
Oh, yes.
That's a good Tar, actually. 4-1. At least they're going to go down swinging. At least
Yep.
Ishaldan Trading Company picks up a kill. They're going to go down swinging here. You know, it's nice to see that it's not a full stomp. But yeah, the Skyborn should still win this, but Reborn is now in a bad spot. See, this is what they were looking for, the red side, the entire match. That
Yep.
pincer right here, the reverse squid, this is what they were looking for. The whole match, and they
Yep.
finally get it with 16 minutes left, 16 minutes gone by in the
Nice.
match. Yeah, you know what I meant to say. 4-2, Red, I'll say this though, Red has to feel good that they finally got something going here with the Squids. That should
Absolutely.
serve them very well in their next match. A little bit of momentum going into their next match as the Helios spawns, and wait a minute.
Kalamar's going
Wait a
for,
minute, Kalmar kind of has to. This is not a bad choice, but Fairy Moth way behind, so I don't know. Kalmar might be way overextended here. However, yeah, Kalmar way overextended with the... oh, yeah, here comes the Reborn.
Yep.
Way overextended by the Kalmar. Way overextended. As Fairy Moth Kalmar saving the match by a thread here. They're hanging on with dental floss. And there they go.
Oh.
5-2 in favor of Skyborn. However, that's a good, at least a good final 2 to 3 minutes of the match by
Yeah.
Ishaldan Trading Company.
And a fairly good effort by the Squid pilots there. They seem to be a little uncoordinated towards initially, but towards the end they definitely made it work in their favor.
And that will definitely give them a little bit of momentum going into their next match, and that's very important because you go down 5-0. That's just
Yeah.
crushing, especially after you know that you've got another match coming up, and yeah, and that just goes to show you. Skyborn with their positioning really coming into play here. That's how you beat Squids. Squids are all about positioning and timing, and of course getting the right guns in at the right time. Of course, that's positioning as well. But the point is that when you're facing Squids, if you've got good teamwork, you can beat even teams that hard counter you.
Yeah.
But you know, let's be honest here. Skyborn is on top of their game right now, and that's just they're going to be difficult to beat no matter what you bring.
And they've got also all that experience to back them up.
That they do, and
And
I will say though that Red did pass up a very very easy kill, sandwich kill. That was man. If I'm sitting there on that wheel, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? We're down 3-0. Screw it.
And, yeah.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and load up our next lobby here. Our next match will be between Skyborn and I believe it'll be Clan Spud Spud. Yes, it will. So this will be the winners final coming up between these two teams. And the winner of this next match will be going on to the grand finals. And I agree, those Hades shots were good Hades shots.
Yeah.
However, I will also say that the Squids were kind of walking into some of those Hades situations as well. They were continually getting in the front of those mobulas,
Mobulas. Yeah.
and that kind of made the Hades shots a lot easier. They were not able to
Mm-hmm.
use positioning to their advantage.
Yeah, especially for a map that's got so much hard and soft cover, you'd think
Yeah.
squids have a very good innate advantage against
Esp-
something like a Mobula.
and especially in the middle of the map, you would think that this would be the perfect position
Yeah.
for the Squids, but no, the Mobula's doing a great job
Good job.
with
Mm-hmm.
teamwork, just overcoming any potential for that to
Yeah.
happen.
There's a good amount of communication between the squids, but the positioning of the Mobula, I guess, was just completely overwhelming.
It was all positioning.
Clearly said, yeah.
It was all positioning and all coordination with the Mobulas. That's really
Mhm.
what it came down to. Mobulas positioned well. They worked well as a team together. Squids did not.
Yeah.
That's not to say that Squids did poorly. They just did
Oh,
not
no,
sync up.
absolutely.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
did not sync up very well because they could not follow up their hull breaks very well.
And that one instance, which I guess we're going to be bringing up.
Well, yeah, the one passed up ram kill.
One
Yes.
passed up ram kill.
Well, no, I mean I'm good with it at this point. I just feel bad for them because it's like, man, that was just handed to them on a silver
Yeah.
platter. That was just yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next match here.
Cool.
All right. Of course, I need to. Oh, there it is. I do have that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Jump on in. And our next match, of course, is the winners final. It will be between defending champion Skyborn and Clan Spud Spud. Of course, both the well, actually, Clan definitely no stranger to winning SCS.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, our most recent win was a few tournaments ago. In fact, it was SCS number. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness, I can't even remember the number now. My mind is drawing a blank. I think it was 115, 116, something like that. But yeah, Clan definitely no strangers. They're actually the ones that I got my tournament win with, marking for them, which was unfortunate because that was before the titles were given out for winners. So eventually, I'm gonna have to get out of the booth at some point. Although
Yeah.
you may be streaming SCS in the near future. In
Yes,
fact,
I will
maybe
be.
next week. You never know. Maybe I say, you know what, you guys got this. I'm gonna just step out of the booth. Maybe I come back for one tournament. Maybe I do it. I was thinking about doing it this week. Didn't end
Yeah.
up working out for me. Just I think I got with some people a little too late. They already set their rosters, but you never
Yeah.
know. Maybe I step out of the booth. Maybe I step out of the booth next week. You never know.
Because SCS is a lot of fun,
Of course it is.
and we're just two guys sitting here talking about other people playing. So yeah, it's definitely nice to get back into the action from time to time.
And you know, the funny thing is that we're sitting here. It's like, you know what? And I taught Water this when now that he's doing his own stream. Like, I taught Water this. This is a very important thing to know. The key to being a good streamer is that you must be wrong 92.5% of the time.
Some of the time. Yep.
So you've been listening. You've been listening to my advice. Very good. Because if you're wrong more of the time, then people think you're a scrub and you don't know what you're talking about. If you're wrong less of the time, they think you're a pretentious asshole.
Rather be a scrub.
No. So if you're wrong 92.5% of the time, then clearly you sound like you know what you're talking about. Just enough, but they know you're not in the grand finals of the tournament, so they know that this is where you belong, and you don't come off sounding like you know everything.
Thanks. Yep. Yeah, that's how that works.
That's why when you see it like in other games, like say, let me throw out an example. League of Legends.
Oh boy.
League of Legends, of course, you have your casters out there who are definitely good at the game, but they're clearly not people who are going to be in like the money rounds of tournaments because they know they're not, but they know enough about the game to talk about it, to really get into some of the subtle things that are going on in a match. Similar stuff over here, except they got me. So they clearly missed something here.
And then from somewhere I showed up.
And then from somewhere you showed up,
You
yes.
showed up, yeah.
Yeah, somehow they found us scrubs
Yeah.
to commentate and talk about how everybody else is.
It was,
Yeah.
oh,
We are going to get
2
started
minutes
early.
left. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. We have less lobby, more pew pew. This match will be on Periton Rumble. Periton Rumble, of course, is a veteran's favorite type of match. It is in a ruined city, and lots of places to hide, lots of hardcover in play. We'll finish that thought in just a moment. I'll take red, you take blue. Ship number 1 is the Reborn, piloted by Sunstrom. It is a Hades Mobula with an Artemis Banshee on the bottom and a Gatling Flare on the wings. Ship number 2 is the Helios, piloted by Dark Knight. It is a Hades Mobula with a double Banshee on bottom. Gat Flare on the wings, take it away.
Ship number 3 is a Spire, whose name I'm not even gonna try and pronounce.
Oh, just call him the
Clearly I'm
Jib.
gonna-
Call him the Jib.
All right.
And just be ready for the shit you're about to get in chat for not pronouncing the whole
okay.
name.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry, guys.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and it's Hawacha with 2 Artemises and a Gatling, and and it's piloted by Infinity Omelette. Ship number 4 is a Squid. The
Aft Flak.
Aft Flag. All right. Piloted by Sputnik. It's a Caro, Banshee, and a Light Flag.
I'm getting on aft guns, by the way.
Yeah. For the Mobula, totally.
And speaking of aft flak, there is an aft flak on the aft
Yep.
flak, so that is definitely living up to its name.
Very apt. Yes.
And I'm pretty sure that the aft flak will save you probably 16% on your death insurance there.
I see the Geico business model popping up everywhere. Yeah. Anyways, I was just
No,
gonna say-
no, I'm surprised that if the ducks were probably here, they'd probably be just nodding, just saying yes, yes,
Yeah.
take all of my yes.
Yeah, it's a very interesting Spire. I've got to say, I've not really seen anything like this flown on competitive before.
Actually, Spires have come out every once in a while in competitive. The
Yeah.
Jib being one of. This is a very unfortunate,
boy.
very unfortunate move in here by the aft flak. Yeah, that death insurance may come in handy here very soon as the Jib finally moving into position.
Might save them 20 minutes.
Oh goodness, yeah, it could save them 20. Oh, you are on it today, Bugs. Outstanding, well done, 07, sir. Well done. I applaud you, sir. Have a cookie.
I'm gonna get so much shit from them.
As the aft flak has been hull broken again.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta have you on co-casting more often. This is wonderful.
Yeah, I love being here. It's fun.
Outstanding. See, much less stress than... Oh, wait a minute. We got a Goomba opportunity. Reborn. Oh, Reborn getting out of it, though. Yeah, Jib about to go down, and they are down 1-0 in favor of Skyborn.
No, talking back to the Spire again, I feel like the Spire, at least in this application of this map, should have more killing power than disabling.
Oh, and there goes the aft flak, 2-0 red.
Yep. Just going back to the Spire, I feel like I don't know, I feel like the Watcher's got enough disabling power. I don't see the need for the 2 Artemises, but I guess they're going for an approach that it's not clearly evident to me. Any comments, thoughts on that?
I'm sorry, say that one more time. I was actually checking up on chat to see what was going on with... No. I mean, I have to multitask here.
No, I don't blame you. Yeah, starting with the Spire, the double Artemis on top deck for the Spire. Quite an interesting pick, especially with the Hawacha.
I could see where that comes into play, and this is I'm just thinking out loud here. Maybe they're thinking that Hades gotta go, and they're doubling down on the Artemises just in case.
Yeah, I mean, I see a Gatling and an Artemis.
Oh, but wait, hold that thought a second. The Aflac.
Yeah.
What are they doing? What is this?
I feel.
What is this? I mean, this.
Oh, Reborn
Oh,
drawn from the
Reborn!
building.
Reborn! No, they're stuck on there. Oh, this could be a Tiger Uppercut. Oh, they missed the Tiger Uppercut. No, they
Oh, they
get the
got him.
Tiger Uppercut, but too little, too late.
Mm-hmm.
I still question the timing of it. They should have done it later. But wow, just curious decisions going on here by the blue
Mm-hmm.
side, and Reborn not losing much hold there. Maybe five, not even 5%.
The Jib looks at a pretty bad state right now.
Yeah, and it's kind of going back to the point of why double Artemis.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's because they're looking to double down and say, you know what, those Hades are going to shred us, so we'd rather take it nice and slow. Oh, Reborn going for the Ram, but
Here's the thing: in a
3-0
close
red.
range combat, in close range, does the Hades really matter? You're gonna be
No,
using
but it's the
Gatling and
approach.
Flak anyways.
No, but it's the approach.
And
That may be what they're thinking is the approach, and that
Yeah.
if they approach and if they get hull broken, they're screwed either way. So that may be what they're going with, and letting the squid basically doing the whole most of the whole strip for them. That would be my thought. That's probably what they're thinking. However, the timing is just
Is
off
really
right
off.
now.
Yeah,
It's
it's-
off. The squid going in either too soon or the spire going in way too late. I don't know which it is right now, other than one of them is mistiming it, and the spire is just, or excuse me, not the spire. The squid is paying for it, and it's really delaying what they can do after the squid gets hull broken. Just it's
Yep.
tough. It's tough.
And also interesting spawn point for this. Oh wait, hold on.
No, he spawned far away.
No, spawned
He's
far away.
okay.
Never mind.
He's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Actually, not that far away.
Oh, Aflac though. Oh, look at this positioning
Yeah.
right here. I like that spawn, but I don't like the aggressiveness early on.
Yep, and especially when your ally cannot actually
Yeah.
position himself.
Now,
properly
see,
against-
this is where the double squid might come into play. If
Yeah,
both of them were
absolutely.
squids, like in the last match, this might be,
rush in.
yeah, this might be where the double squid could come into play.
Mm-hmm.
However, the Spire, again, not able to do anything. Look at the Reborn. Reborn doing a great job shoving the Jib out of the engagement, leaving the
with
Helios
with
in a
Hades that
1v1.
We were just talking about not
Make it a
giving him
2v1.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just unfortunate right here for the Aflac.
4-0 in 6 minutes. So
Yeah.
This is,
Now they got what they wanted. Now Blue finally gets
Here
what they
we
want.
go.
And
Yep.
the Reborn can't go down. They cannot juke down. Reborn is balloon broken. Now they're going to get what they want. Who are they going to go for at this point with the Reborn balloon broken? Are they going to stay on the Reborn? No, they're going to go for the Helios, it looks like. Or are they? No, they're going to dive down on the Reborn. They're going to turn around. Looks like the Aflac going for the Helios. Helios hull broken. They're going to go for
Reborn also
1v1s? They're going to go for
Looks like
1v1s. That's surprising. Helios going for the Spire. Yeah, I don't like this call. They need to
Yep.
focus a target and go for it. They need to blitz one of them, and now the Jib is going to pay for it.
Yep. Looks.
Yeah, Helios looking to ram here. They're going to look for the style points to finish.
Yep.
Oh, the squid rams
the
the Mobula into the Spire, into the sandwich. Oh,
That was,
goodness. Oh,
yeah,
the
that was,
chain reaction.
The chain reaction.
Oh, goodness. 5-0
Starting
in
to feel
favor of Skyborn moving on to the grand finals, but my
Yeah.
goodness, that is not how you want to end a match.
Yeah, that is really not. Yeah,
Ouch.
that was. Yeah.
Oh, that just
That
oh
looked painful. That
the
just looked utterly
the
painful.
main
I have no
the,
words for this.
the main NG enemy is cringing right now at
Yeah.
what just happened.
More
Oh.
like, oh yeah, screw this. I'm jumping off the ship. Forget this.
Yeah.
No, thank you. QQ. No, I'm done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ouch. Ouch.
looked-
That
that
was yeah.
Utterly painful. Yeah.
And with that chain reaction, as I mentioned before, Skyborn moves on to the grand finals. They will be looking to defend their crown this week. However, we have yet to determine their opponent in the grand finals. As let's see here, Ishold Trading Company and Circle in the Sand still going at it right now in the Road to Redemption. So we will be waiting for them in their next match, and of course, Skyborn will await the winner of that matchup. So we're going to take a short break here, folks. We're going to wait to see who comes out of that match. We're waiting update. For those of you looking to find out what's going on, you can check that out on twitch.tv/wateritsme. He is casting that match right now as we speak. And if anybody has an update for us, we would certainly love that right now. Of course, we've had a good crowd today. We've had almost 30 people watching live at one point. A very, very strong crowd here today.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's right now we're about at 20, but that's because our match has just ended, and I believe everybody's jumping over to the other one to see. Well, no, 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 it's fair because they're waiting. We have to
Yeah.
wait for their match, so
Mm-hmm.
it's understandable. And I'm sure we will see them again very shortly. So very nice to see a good crowd here today. SCS, of course, is our weekly competitive tournament here on Guns of Icarus, and we definitely love to see a good crowd for all the festivities today.
Yeah.
Of course, while we're taking care of things, a big thank you to everybody who's tuning in to twitch.tv/that Lysanya guy. Thank you so much for tuning into Lysanya's Lounge, whether you're watching on the live stream or on the replay, both on Twitch and on YouTube. Of course, I do have a YouTube channel. If you want to check out any of the prior SCS matches, I do upload them to my channel as well as the official Sunday Community Skirmish channel. So if you want to check out the Raw live stream as well, I do upload that so you can see all the between match banter. And if you want to see lobby decisions in progress as well, you can check that out on my YouTube channel. That link is underneath the live stream. Let's see, business we need to attend to here. Oh yeah, let's take care of some news here while we're waiting. For those of you who did not catch the Dev Fireside chat this past Friday, patch day is incoming. Sound the alarms. VIP mode will change. VIP mode will now actually feature escort kills that matter. The 135 system that was posted on the forums is actually going to happen in VIP mode, so escort kills will count.
Interesting.
Also, coming in the patch, it used to be that VIPs could surrender. They could surrender and instantly end the match. However, that won't be the case anymore because now the entire team will have to surrender, in order to do that. So some good changes to VIP upcoming.
Yeah, and interesting. Let's talk about VIP a little bit since we're on the topic here. And one of the experiences that I've had while playing VIP is many pilots, many VIP captains take their ship and they just go and try to hide in some inaccessible spot in the map, or just which makes things harder and often to a degree unfair. And yes, everybody can argue.
I wouldn't say unfair.
Not the case.
I'd say unfun. Not unfair, but unfun.
That would probably be the right word for it.
Yeah.
Unfair is probably a little too extreme here.
Yeah.
So I guess making escort kills matter or relevant in this case would make a big difference to that dynamic of playing VIP. Because now your escort, the people on your team, the ships on your team, their deaths will count. That means even if you go around hiding, it's just going to make the process.
Yeah, and especially
less fun, I guess.
Yeah, well, here's the thing though. If you're going to run around as a VIP, sure you can do that, but now here's the problem. Now look at 2v2 VIPs. 2v2 VIPs, Squid VIP is now completely and utterly irrelevant.
Yeah.
Because now you're basically saying if you're running a VIP squid, unless you're going to go kill squid or do something with the squid, a running squid is irrelevant. But a squid that actually engages is still relevant. But a running squid is irrelevant because then you're telling your escort, you know what, screw you, go make it a 2v1, go win it for me.
Yeah.
That's done now. That part of it is done because now you're basically,
and the enemy team can come in and kill the escort X number of times to finish the game.
Yeah, exactly.
So which is a very, very well needed patch in my opinion.
Yeah, and that'll
VIP.
That'll at least fix the cheese strats. That's not to say that the cheese strats can't be countered. Good teamwork can beat any cheese strat.
Right,
However, it's not necessarily about. In this case, it's not necessarily about strategy. It's actually about making sure that people who are in like level 15, 20 lobbies, things like that, are actually having fun as opposed to get good scrub type of thing. That's there's a time for get good. There's a time for that. SCS is one of those times. Tournaments one of those times. Vet lobbies one of those times. Even higher level lobbies that aren't vet lobbies one of those times. But when you're in you've got a lot of low levels in the lobby and you're in a VIP match, that I can understand that. Like that's when it's like, okay, get good is one thing, but get them to the point where they are capable of get good before you scream at them to get good,
I
And
can't agree with you more on this. This is perfect. The way you said it.
yeah,
There's a time and place for this.
there's a time and place for get good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely like the change. And I will say this. I'm sorry to plug at this point, but sorry, not sorry. But now it's like, okay, yeah, Chaos can now run VIPs and do some things with VIP now because now we can get matches over with quicker.
Yeah.
Especially with the format that we run. So now it's like, okay, we can work with this. This is good.
Yeah.
But also Skyball is coming at some point. I don't think it's coming in this next patch, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But it is en route. They are, in fact, I'm 99.9% sure it's not coming in this next patch. But they're working on deciding. And by the way, guys, if you want to test it out, they're looking for a lot of feedback with Skyball. They've been looking for a lot of feedback with Skyball. So if you have feedback to give, now's the time to do it on Skyball. They were looking most recently as to which goal makes more sense for Skyball. Things like that. There was a discussion about Munkers and Skyball, things like that. Munkers playing goalie or whatnot. Galleons playing goalie. All sorts of different discussions going on. So if you want to check that, if you want to be a part of that process and you already own Alliance mode, of course, make sure to, and of course, if you don't have the dev app, make sure to hit up the devs at feedback@musegames.com. That way, if you have the Alliance DLC already, because that's the only way you can really get it right now. So, of course, you pick that up, let them know, hey, you have it, you'll have to send them proof of purchase, and then you pick that up, they'll send you a key, and you can get in on the testing.
Yep. Been
And of
meaning
course,
to do that for a while now. So.
yeah. In fact, ITAC is online right now. Let me check, and I think he is. Let me check. Yeah, ITAC is online right now. He is a dev. So if you send it in, there are devs. Well, I shouldn't say devs in the office because he's not physically in the office. He's kind of halfway across the world, but that's okay. But you get it's close enough to the office. He's just
we'll
yeah.
call it the office.
It's close enough to the office.
It's the office.
Yeah, we're not in a match right now, Ruru, by the way. That's because we're waiting for the other match to finish up. Right now, we're waiting for the conclusion of the Road to Redemption.
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting for Eshalodon Trading Company versus Circle in the Sand to finish up. So there is no lobby. There is no. There's nothing right now. There is just us talking and yammering on about things. And being wrong 92.5% of the time, of course. That's also
Very
important.
Specifically, 92.5%.
That is a very important. No,
not 92.
Correct.
92.500% of the time.
Correct. Correct. Yeah, it has to be 92.5% of the time.
Yeah.
That is correct. That's a very important number.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we are still waiting an update from the other match here, which is currently being held on twitch.tv/Water It's Me. Water is taking care. Of course, Water actually got his start on my live stream. He had been co-casting for me for, oh goodness, how long has it been? 3 months, roughly. Wow. He had been co-casting with me for 3 months, I think.
12 SCSs, huh?
Well, Chaoses for the most part, and also a few SCSs as well. Of course. The way I kind of introduced myself to him was it's not you're not blue, you're pink, and he gave me lots of shit about that for weeks on end. Yeah. Well, no, SCS 100. You have to go look it up. SCS 100. It will make complete and total sense. Grand finals.
After that was bite me.
No, because he wasn't co-casting because he was in the match, and his ship name was It's Not Blue, or something like that. It was SCS 100. That was the same match that had the famous hydro the famous the Mobula save, the Goomba save. If you're, I need to call that play something at some point. I need to come up with a name for that play.
You need to come up with a name.
I need to do that. But we. Oh, wait a minute. We have an update from the other match. I'm going to shut up about that now. We have a winner. Circle in the Sand, a 5-1 winner over Yeah, that's not a surprising result though.
Mm-hmm.
5-1 winner over Eashaldan Trading
Sheldon
Company.
Trading Company.
Eashaldan Trading Company has been eliminated. However, they did put up a good showing against Skyborn. So at least at the very end of the match, the last few minutes of it, so they've got something to hang their hat on in this tournament. Plus, they did pick up a win in the first round. So all things considered, not a bad tournament for them. They had no shutout losses.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, it's not a bad tournament for them.
Yeah.
Granted, they were clearly outclassed in their two losses, but again, they've got something to work
Yeah,
with here, so that's always a good way to
that's
end a
the thing.
tournament.
Nothing that practice can't fix.
Yes,
So
lots of practice, lots of hard work, and
guys are getting there.
right.
You guys are getting there. Hang on.
Yeah.
Just keep going at it.
Believe me, Bugs and I both know how that goes. I have 4 little letters for you that explain that one. SREP.
Oh my god.
I had to bring it back up since you are in here. I have to bring out those 4 letters.
What a throwback. Yeah.
Yes.
But
Just once.
yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine.
We were both there, so we can both talk
Oh, we
about
can
it.
both vouch for that. Yeah. Yeah.
And actually,
That's great.
but you know what though? That was my very first experience with SCS as it was, so I can
Mhm.
laugh about things, and I can talk about the one good that I did, the one that
Oh, yeah.
the casters in that tournament still don't know how the heck that happened with the Insta Squid hull melt, the one and only mine that I launched in that entire match, melting the hull of the squid. I'm like, yes, I did a good.
Yeah. Not one of our best moments, but definitely one very important moment
Yes.
while being in that clan. First SCS game.
Yes, the good. Yes, as Arias basically says, yes, the good old days.
Yeah.
Back when we were all scrubs, and now we just now
But,
people.
let me correct
Now
you there. I don't know about you, but I'm still pretty much the same scrub.
I was gonna say now people don't think we're scrubs. is how that works. We're just see now we're not no see we're not scrubs, we're just scrub lords now. See we're moving up in the world.
I'm not going in that discussion.
Okay, let's move on. Yes.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yes. Anyway, we are moving on now to the Road to Redemption finals. As soon as we lost to Sir Stefan. So you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna put up the lobby. I'm gonna do his job for him right now. That's what's gonna happen. What map is it on? It's match number 7? Yes, match number 7. That means it's on Duel at Dawn. Hey, there you go.
Mhm.
Close range aggressive map. Which will actually play into the hands of Circle in the Sand.
Yeah.
This is their type of map. They're a very aggressive team.
I mean, it's Zedion and Narayan.
Yeah.
Zedion.
Yeah, Zedion and Narayan. Yeah, they are 2 very ultra aggressive
Specialized and
pilots.
aggressive.
Yeah, lobby's up by the way.
All right.
Yeah, ultra aggressive pilots right there. I mean, don't just say aggressive. They are ultra aggressive pilots. They will chew you up and spit you out if you make a
if you let
mistake.
them, yep.
But again, the one downside to their game plan is that they run goldfish, and
Boarfish, you mean?
no, they run watcha fish and then they run the blender fish. So
Yes, a boarfish, boring fish. So
yeah,
what
but
we call it,
but
yeah.
but see, here's the thing though. Hang on. Which side? Who needs to be on what side? That should be Clan on red, I believe. Yes.
yeah, Clan's on red.
Yeah. So we lost. Huskar just confused Duel with Dunes. Spelling Dunes correctly, it's Dunes with all of the O's. Dunes.
Oh yeah,
That used to be stream. I used to be like, you need to tell the devs that they're spelling Dunes wrong. That used to be a thing. I think we have a replacement ref here. I think Princess Tutu is now replacement ref. Is that what's going on, or is he going to be? Let's see what's going on. I think he is replacement ref at this point. So yes, Princess Tutu will now be the referee for this match, and
cool.
for the rest of the tournament going forward. And I will get official confirmation, but I believe that is indeed the case.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with Sir Stefan out of Guns of Icarus right now. I'm assuming that's what's going on. As both teams have loaded in. or at least both pilots, that means we should have a timer any second. And now, folks, you get your moving pictures. Now you get your moving pictures now that we have a lobby. You know what, Arius? I do need replays. I need to... See, this is the thing. I'm actually learning some things as I'm streaming. Like, I'm literally learning on the fly with some stuff, how to do things, and I'm not a very technical person myself. Like, I understand the game. I understand Guns of Icarus. But streaming is a completely... Well, I shouldn't say a completely new world to me at this point, because I've been doing it long enough where I should know some stuff, but it's like, I am kind of just diving in and going, oh, okay, so that's how you do things. Okay, so that's how you do this. Okay, so I'm kind of just learning on the fly, and
It's a discovery.
yeah.
Path to
Okay,
discovery.
and yes, and Gurus is giving me some shit about this. Yes, brings 2 goldfishes, and yes,
92.5%
yeah, but no. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. They're ultra aggressive pilots. Forget the builds. They are ultra aggressive pilots. That was the point I was trying to make here.
And also 92.5%.
No, that's not a 90. No, I was not incorrect when saying I was not incorrect in saying that they're not an ultra aggressive team. They are, but they are just bringing goldfishes to do their ultra aggressive. That's just what I'm saying here. Again, sometimes it's kind of like the Magic Metalman syndrome, which is basically you have an ultra aggressive pilot. It doesn't matter what they bring; they're an ultra aggressive pilot. That's Carol Art is more of a control type of loadout, but he runs it so aggressively that it's borderline suicidal at times.
Yep.
And now we have the
Speaking
ship
of
change.
aggressive pilots-
Whoa! Wait a second. I think Zedion's trying to troll me here, going Junker. This is happening. Zedion's running a Junker. What? This is not something I see from him ever. Like, ever.
Well-
This will probably be the first time I've ever seen him break out the Junker. I'm not saying this is the first time he's run it. This is the first time I've ever seen him break it out. Personally.
I've played on his Junker. Well, have I?
I've seen him break out a Galleon. I've seen him break out a Pyramidian. I've seen him break out other ships. I've never seen him break out a Junker before.
Well, in that case, the game just got more interesting.
Yeah, it did. Got much more interesting. Infinitely more interesting. I like this. I get to see.
Or he might be planning a last-minute switch.
And now,
Not that it's a bad thing. It's a fairly.
and Huskar is
Good
screaming.
strategy.
Huskar is screaming, Zedion, get out of the stream when he's not in here. It's like, Zedion, bro, I know you like Lysanya's Lounge, but you can't be in here right now. Stop trolling Lysanya. Ooh, Luharis' gunner.
Yep.
That's interesting.
He also reset his levels.
Oh yeah, he did. That's right.
Recently, yeah.
He did. That's true. That's right. I forgot about that. He did. Somebody was giving me that heads up the other day. It's like, oh yeah, did you know Luharis reset his levels? I'm like, oh, he did he? But yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Sleeper
We have-
45.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm. So we have Jib again. Now I know what to call them.
Yes, you know what to call the Predtado apparently has jumped up here.
Predtado.
Predtado. Of course.
There might be a trademark issue here. Somebody.
Yeah, we might have a trademark issue as Spudnik and Zedion. Apparently, Spudnik does have potato blood in his veins, and we will see if Zedion is flipping potatoes by the end of this match.
Typical.
Oh, the subplots in this match.
Yep.
We have Spudnik, we have potato flipping Zedion. Yeah, there's the potato flip right there. There it is. He is okay. Zedion, get out.
I feel
No.
like before he starts any game, in fact, when he just logs into his computer, he just Control-C's that, and then starts everything else.
Yeah.
Just imagine him doing that.
Yeah, he is listening. He is listening. I know he is listening.
Yeah, I know he's listening. Bite me, Zedion. Come at me.
Let's see who has the potato bloods in their veins here today as we're about to get the grand finals. Or excuse me, not the grand finals. This is the Road to Redemption finals coming up. Gosh, I've already lost my train of thought with all the subplots going on. You've got Zedion bringing out a Junker.
And potatoes.
You've
Let's not
got
forget that.
Spudnik, which means potato flipping will happen. We have
It's going to happen.
the runner-up in last week's SCS, looking to get back into the grand finals here today. We'll continue that thought in just a moment. I'll take red, you take blue. Ship number 1 is the Jib, piloted by Infinity Omelette. It is a Brawl Spire, Hwacha, Artemis, and Gatling. Ship number 2 is the Team Rocket, piloted by Spudnik. Oh, there's another potential trademark issue right there. It is piloted by Spudnik. It is a Junker with an Artemis up front, Gatling mortar, and actually, it's a double Artemis, so Artemis front, Mine Launcher Artemis on one side, Gatling mortar on the other side. Take it away.
Ship number 3 is the old Derp Wagon, piloted by Zedion, having a Hades Artemis on the left side with Gat mortar on the right, and you have GW Bush, piloted by Narayan, Carrowfish up in front with carronades on the side.
Yes, and that is his trademark ship right there, the Blenderfish with double side carrows. And in response to Princess Tutu, that coin can go flip itself, and I have been quoted on that on the official forums. So there you go.
And also, there was quite a very interesting Goomba stomp there by George Bush on the Team Rocket.
Yes.
And,
There's a hull break on the Jib and a good watch to follow up by the Jib on the ye old Derp Wagon. I'm sure Zedion is probably going to be flipping potatoes here any moment.
Huh?
As there's a hull break on the ye old Derp Wagon. The Derp Wagon not looking so great right now. Down at 50%. From hull is the GW Bush looking to ground and pound Team Rocket. Team Rocket, of course, is a Junker. Oh, they're not going to be able to get up there. That is a good job of the GW Bush. Watch for that ram. This could be a ram opportunity for Narayan. You know he cannot pass up a ram. We will not see any concerns like we did with the Double Squid, Double Mobula match. Yeah. There will be ramming in this match by GW Bush. It's not a matter of if, but when... a beautiful ram right there by the GW Bush, just as I said, getting the sandwich on the Jib, 1-0 in favor of blue. And there is a follow-up kill by Team Rocket. Team Rocket picking it up, but they do not get first blood. It is 1-1, all tied up. It is as if right on cue, Narayan basically said, "Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of ramming things, here you go."
Here we go. Oh, mine's away.
See, we at least have to keep up our times that we're correct up as well. So, and that was a good mine by Team Rocket, and that's where the mine launcher is going to come into play. It is for to deal with the GW Bush, who is a ramming ship. If they can get that side on, if they're caught on the long side, they can get that mine up. They can get a lock mine up. That could be good. In fact, let's see what that gunner has. He's running with Lesmont Greased and Lock. So yes, Lock will come into play. There is no burst, however, downstairs. So that downstairs Artemis is going to... Oh, excuse me, it's not Artemis downstairs. That is a Gatling. Yeah. So that is a good combination and a kill right there on the Derp Wagon. Team Rocket moving in 2-1 red. So red overcoming that... red is overcoming the first kill advantage right there. There you go.
Things have finally slowed down.
That they have. And I will need to say this. I do need to say something in regards to last tournament, and I think I gave Narayan a little bit of unnecessary criticism in the last tournament. He actually is a very good Blenderfish pilot.
Yeah.
I need to make sure and be fair for the record here. He's a very good Blenderfish pilot. He is a very hyper-aggressive Blenderfish pilot. But he is very, very aggressive. The one thing you can do about him is you can use his aggressiveness against him. But if he gets the right angle, he will make you pay with the best of them.
Yeah, so positioning around him is very crucial.
Yes, that is the one thing you have to do around Narayan, and especially on a map like this. This map works perfectly for him, and that tar, look at that tar, that is a perfect tar on the Team Rocket. Right there by Narayan.
Very well executed.
Yes, very well done. And that is the positioning I was talking about earlier. Narayan knows his way around close range maps. This is the type of map that suits him very well. You get him on an open map like Dunes, Water Hazard, things like that. He's not as great about those, but you get him on this map, you get him on Canyon, this is perfect for him. And Periton Rumble, these are the perfect types of maps for him.
There's some really good flying by Zedion here. I wouldn't say he's out of his element, but he kind of is.
Well, no, but he's doing some work right now in that Junker, and he picks it up right there, 2-2, all tied up.
guess he's showing that he's a little more versatile than just being an hyper aggressive pilot here.
See, this is what I get for saying we got two hyper aggressive pilots. We're gonna have a hyper aggressive
Yep.
team. Zedion, oh, you want to see hyper aggressive, huh? Switches to Junker. As there's a kill right there, 3-2 red. Tar Barrel and SCS so niche.
Very niche.
Of course, it was a very well executed Tar Barrel there, so you got to give props where they're due. Narayan with a perfectly executed Tar Barrel to set up that one kill as well, so got to give him a lot of credit there. Of course, now it's 3-2.
Heady shots going.
Yeah, and Team Rocket is they spawn on top of a mine. Wow, don't see that very often. Do not see that very often. However, Jib is moving in. Oh, wow. Let's keep an eye on this. Jib getting hyper. Oh, that's a very unfortunate bump, too. They're getting very aggressive here. Tar going up with the GW Bush. I love that Tar right there. It cuts off the Jib and makes it a very clean one-on-one GW Bush and Team Rocket. I love that call on the Tar.
Yep.
Even though it didn't pick up anything, that's a positioning Tar. Really, oh goodness, these clouds need to get out of the way here. There we go. GW, these clouds are very rude. They're blocking our view here. You know, why, Tar, clouds, why do you have to be such Tar? I know, right? So, GW Bush has been hull broken. He's backing up that truck right now. He does not like his position. I don't know. Now, they're backing up out of their spawn here, so they're moving towards the other corner of the map. Are they looking to get the derp wagon on the flank? What are they trying to do here? Because this is an interesting decision right now by the GW Bush, unless they're intentionally trying to get out in the open to make the mines less of a problem. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Oh, very unfortunate as the heavy carronade actually hit a mine mid-flight.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? You don't see that very often either.
Just looking at the other engagement here.
Oh, look at this. This is what GW Bush was looking for, to pull the Team Rocket out of the equation. The Junker is a very slow ship. Now they're looking for the 2v1 on the Jib. A great job by Narayan drawing the Junker out. Here comes the Ram here. This could be a sandwich opportunity in play here. In fact, they've got the short side, I believe, of the Yield Derp Wagon turned with that Ram. Oh, a good mine right there. However, the Jib has been hull broken. This was a good decision right here by Narayan, picking up the kill, 3-3. Good tactical decision. However, the GW Bush has the back to the Team Rocket. And somebody's talking about tar mines, and I am getting nightmares. I am triggered.
Yeah.
Sir, get out of here with that. As Blue is trying to reassert their dominance here. They do have first kill advantage. I will say this, though. We won't have to worry about the timer in this matchup, not with Narayan piloting. As Team Rocket is bottoming out, this should be a guaranteed kill here. Team Rocket basically scooting, and GW Bush about to put them out of their misery. Yeah. There it is. 4-3 Blue.
Yep.
Very well done. And if this holds, if this score holds, we're set for a rematch of last week's grand final.
Yep.
The Jib caught out in the open right. Yield Derp Wagon looking to push. GW Bush could be looking to flank here. Could they be doing the out of bounds flank, or are they going to go front? How are they going to play this out? No, they're not going to do that yet.
I think they're just getting some cover here so that the teammate can spawn in and then.
Yeah, looks like. No, I was talking about the GW Bush, not the Jib.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's okay. That's okay. Ooh, Team Rocket is about to get flanked. Oh, Team Rocket about to get flanked here. Here comes the flank. Looks like they're going to go for the Team Rocket. They are declaring them as the weak link here. Yep. Jib, meanwhile, pushing in on the old Derp Wagon. They don't have much choice here. They got to push him out. However, I think the damage is done. Yeah, the damage is done right now. Team Rocket, if they get balloon broken one more time, it's GG. No, in fact, there it is. Yeah, that's going to be GG right there. Narayan smells blood in the water. He misses the ram, but he's going to go for Goomba. Well, no, he did just whiff on everything.
Yeah.
Wow, very unfortunate. Oh, he's in a bad. Oh, he's in the bad place right now.
Yep.
He's in the bad place. The old Derp Wagon looking to move in. Oh, so much for that GG call. Big mistake right there. You gotta time those rams. Gotta time those rams.
He missed it by a hair, basically, in this case. So
yeah, he's gonna stay on the Team Rocket. This is still the correct decision. Go after the Team Rocket. You can afford to eat it with the yield derp rocket. They just need to time it right. Oh, that's a good mine. That's a good. Oh, that's very unfortunate because it rams them right into the sandwich. Oh my goodness. Could they get? Oh, wait a minute. The GW Bush is hull broken. Wait a minute. Hold that GG call. Hold that GG call. We might have a turnabout here. This is a very, very unfortunate turn of events. That missed ram kill may have just cost them the match here. No, it's not going to be Aspire Goomba. That's going to be Aspire Hawacha coming into play.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. That is just a terrible way to end your tournament.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. They had the GG and just whiffed.
Yeah.
5-4 in favor of Clan Spud. And we are going to get the grand finals that I called earlier, but my goodness, Circle in the Sand giving it away.
I wouldn't say giving it away.
No, with the one play, the one mistake. The one mistake.
Yeah.
That is what I meant by the giving it away. The one mistake. And one mistake, you make one mistake in SCS and these things happen.
Oh, you're gone. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
It was a very good game, though, yeah.
It was. That was a very good match, which sets, of course, our grand finals. We have, of course, Clan Spud coming back from the road to redemption. They will take on Skyborn, last week's defending champions. And yes, they did run under Dimitri's Angels, but they are effectively a Skyborn side. They're effectively Skyborn. Let's be honest. They are. They are. But wow, what a match. As we are preparing the grand finals lobby right now. Of course, with the grand finals, if the team that comes back from Road to Redemption, if they win match number 1, that forces a second grand finals match. And at that point, anything can happen at that point. We saw last week anything can happen in the grand final. Circle in the Sand picking up a very surprising win in round number 1 against Skyborn before they eventually won it. However, this time we have 2 former champions in play here. Between Clan. Well, can we call them technically Clan at this point? It's Clan Spud. Should we call them Clan or should we consider them a new team? I mean, what should... I'm just going to go ahead and say they are former champions because Clan is, so it's good.
Yeah. Devil's in the details.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Yeah. TLDR, don't care. Shut up, Lysanya.
Yeah. They're the same people.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah.
That's
you definitely have people. You definitely have people who know what they're doing going into this grand finals. That is absolutely However, Skyborn should be on red. By the way, lobby's up. I should be able to get rid of this now. I don't need to see that anymore. Get rid of some unnecessary fluff. Alright, so we are now loading all the teams into the grand finals here.
Yep.
For those of you just tuning in, thank you so much for tuning into Lysanya's Lounge here at Sunday Community Skirmish number 119. We are setting up the defending champion Skyborn versus Clan Spud in this grand finals matchup. Skyborn, no stranger to winning, as they have won many a tournament in their day, and in fact, once again, they are the defending champions. And Clan also no stranger to winning, as they are multiple champions themselves of SCS.
Yeah,
I can attest as I was on one of their winning teams.
And more coin flips have been requested.
No. That coin can go flip itself.
Now, speaking of coins, let me ask this question.
Go on, but no.
Okay. How many sides to a coin?
42.
42. Okay.
42.
Yeah. Yeah. Glad we're on the same page.
Yes, we are. Yes, as the lobby timer has started, as Skyborn is starting to mosey on into the lobby, they are finally wandering over yonder. As what is this?
Haddish has decided to be captain again.
Is B-Berry subbing?
She was there in the previous game.
Oh, okay.
So yes, I guess she is subbing.
Okay. So now we have Clan Spud sub, right?
Pretty much.
Okay.
A very subtle way of saying subscribe to his channel, but yes.
Yes, Clan Spud Spud. Whoa, no, Clan Spud Sub.
Sub.
There we go. There we go. Yes. As Hodish is going to show us how to pilot in grand finals now.
I really want to see Harish fly.
I would
really
stream that. I would stream that. By the way, he has actually piloted. He has piloted on Chaos. I have made this happen. Apparently, Lord Admiral Obvious has declared.
Lord.
Yeah. Well, no, that's his Twitch name. Lord
Okay.
Admiral Obvious. So Arius, but Lord Admiral Obvious. Oh God, Admiral Obvious. That's a name I haven't seen in a while. He actually got me my start in streaming, but Clan Spud Sub.
And piloted in.
Oh, pilot. Yeah, he manned the gun. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. He didn't actually pilot. He was a dirty cheater.
Wow.
He was a dirty cheater. There were strong reprimands that happened after the match. By strong reprimands, I basically said, "Good job," patted him on the back, and said, "Well done with Chaos. That's how you do it."
Very strong reprimand.
Very strong reprimand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, this is the grand finals. I have to check to see what match number 2 is on. Hey, it's not on Clash at Blackcliff. That means no coin flips. Screw you, Tutu. You lose. I win. We will have no coin flips. I manned a squid once as a gunner thanks to Chaos. Oh, Jedi piloted for him? Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? I should go yell at Jedi for that. See, Jedi left him off the hook. I am disappointed in Jedi. See, that's why I said good job to him. Now I go yell at Jedi for allowing him to do that.
You mean the serious reprimands, which involves patting him in the back and saying good job?
No, actually, no. I will go yell at him very loudly because
that's not so serious reprimands.
No, that's just me being an asshole. Is what that is.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, all the team. Oh, let's see who is here. Inkjet is here. Very good. Inkjet normally a representative of Spud's ship whenever they're in SCS. Good to see her back in SCS as well. Let's see. Of course, we have the Faulty. Oh man, Faulties. No, that takes me back too, huh? Man, just I want to throw this out there. Look at let's talk for a second. Do you realize how many players that have become prominent in SCS? Do you realize how many of us came from SREP? I mean, can we run down the list?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying champions, but players that have regularly been going far in tournaments.
Yeah, just players who've shown up.
Yeah.
Played SCS.
And then there of course there's me who just decided screw it. I'm just gonna cast and tell everybody else what they're doing wrong.
Yeah.
Huskar says I said nothing. It's okay. It's okay, Huskar. The witness protection program will be coming soon to your house.
Yeah. It's run by Zedion, by the way, so don't worry. You'll be absolutely safe.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
also involves a lot of flipping potatoes.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay. You might have to work at a fast food restaurant for your cover. French fries may be involved. Anyway, let's get to the callouts. I'll take red, you take blue. Ship number 1 is the Reborn, piloted by Sunstrom. It is a Mobula with a Hades up top, double Artemis bottom, Gat, flare on the wings. Ship number 2 is the Helios, piloted by Dark Knight. It is a Hades Mobula with double Artemis bottom, Gat, flare on the wings. Take it away.
Following Clan's classic style of naming their ships, I guess this is the galleon called the Faf.
It is. No. See, now they're really trying to troll us. No, they're trying to really troll us now.
Yeah.
Go on.
It's a meta gal, I guess. You have the lumber and heavy flak and the Hades on the left side, with double Hawachi on the right side. Ship number 4 is the Gizmo Duck. It's also a galleon captured by Sputnik, which is basically the same loadout, except for on the right side you have a Hawachi and Carronade.
You call him, I call him breakfast. Breakfast. It's Infinity Omelette. It is the omelet that never ends. Infinity Omelette. I call him
Infinite
breakfast.
breakfast.
Infinite breakfast for the win. Yes. Who needs lunch and dinner when you have breakfast, right? It's the breakfast of champions. Speaking of champions, we are in the grand finals matchup of SES number 119. Look at that segue. I am doing fantastic here today on the call.
Yeah.
I am on my A game. I got to be on my A game if these teams are on their A game as well. But yes, now I will say this: I'm very curious about the double galleon choice. They are running meta galleons, but meta galleons against these Hades double art mobulas. Let's
they're
talk a little bit
actually
about this.
Quite effective at popping them at this range. The Helios balloon is down. I think Hull is down as
Oh
well.
yeah,
And they're taking
everything.
some perma.
Yeah, everything comes down to how well can you. Oh God.
I mean, as Tudu clearly said, double mobula plus double galleon equal to frickin' coin flip.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not a coin flip. That's being said. I'm pretty sure that's a different word that's being said down there. And
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna call it as a coin flip because
yes. We're
don't
gonna
wanna
call
get
it coin flip.
reprimanded by Twitch
I've
just yet.
I've got something I can flip too.
Well then, keeping the innuendos aside.
I hear furious scribbling by a couple people in the background going, I will put that on the quote board.
No, that's yeah.
Of course,
So,
we're talking
Fab
about
seems to have backed out of the engagement here.
we're talking a lot about flipping things. I mean, between Zedion, potato flipping, the witness protection program, yes, and
Even
coins.
Estrip has been brought up after a long time in any conversation.
What now? I'm sorry.
Even Estrip has been brought up after a long time in any
I know.
conversation.
I know, right?
So yeah.
You know what? You know what we should do at some point? Maybe we can do this. Maybe I can poke the bear. Maybe I can maybe we can get a once more for old time's sake. Maybe get the band back together for one more tournament. Who knows?
Ha! Good luck.
And proceed to get stomped in round 2, right?
None. I mean, good luck getting the band together, but yeah. I mean, I don't care being stomped at round 2 at that point.
Just a one-time only thing, right? We might be able to. Who knows? But
I don't know.
those galleons are just sitting back in their spawn, going, "Yeah, you mobulas can come back to us." I mean, when we have this little action right now, folks, I mean, we got to fill dead air, and when we fill dead air, Princess Tutu gives me shit about coin flips, and
Huskar is scared.
yeah, and by the way, I just want to point out, at least the last coin flip didn't happen on my stream, so take that.
Man, I wouldn't even do if someone. You know what?
Huskar
Never
says
mind.
I'm not legal in the States.
Just never mind.
Can spectators ask for pause? I want more food.
It's called the pause button. Have you ever tried it? It works. Pause and leave.
I think what he's referring to is the match because he doesn't want to miss any of the action. He wants
he
he
wants-
wants
I don't
all of
think
these
he
ships. All of these ships.
Oh,
All of
yeah,
he's
yeah.
basically saying, can we have a gentlemanly pause for gentlemanly food and top hats and
Gentlemanly food.
top hats and tea and crumpets and whatnot? I think that's what he's asking for.
I
It must be
believe so.
tea time in jolly old England. Oh wait, no, it's too late for tea time in jolly old England. What time is it in jolly old England? It's probably close to 10 p.m., 10 p.m.
Yes,
And,
it is.
yeah, that sounds about right. Depending on which side of the line you live on.
Side of the pond is what they say.
No. Because remember, it runs the time zone line runs right
Oh,
through the
yeah,
middle of
right,
London.
okay.
Yeah, which side of the line? Not side of the pond. Side of the
Okay,
pond
yeah.
is yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on which side of the line.
Mm-hmm.
Ref intervention. Spectators can indeed ask for pause, but it will be ignored. Oh, damn. Tutu getting involved very strongly. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm just gonna throw this out there. Are they intentionally playing for the coin flip? Are they intentionally playing for the coin flip? I will not be happy. Please don't. It's one thing to joke about me with it. It's one thing to do so, But can we have some action, please? We need a little bit of action here. I think actually no, they are going to move up.
There is some movement happening, and
There is a little bit.
Very interesting positioning by Reborn here. I think they're trying to get some spots out.
Yeah, they're trying to send Helios up as well through cloud cover. This is a good thing. They will have a good advantage. If this works out for them, if they can get spots, Helios is going to be in a good position for a little while. This is a good position. However, looks like blue side is looking to get one of their galleons behind cloud cover themselves. Gizmo has been spotted, so it looks like Helios is going to get what they want.
But I feel like
Oh, Helios got spotted.
Yep.
They got flared.
Yeah. They weren't spotting, they were just playing with spots, trying to make sure that they're able to see them and move accordingly.
Wait a minute, hold that thought. Helios flared their own position away.
Oh.
Let's point that out. They may actually be the bait for the Reborn. This is sneaky tactics right here. Basically saying, oops, we screwed up. Oh wait, no, we didn't screw up because look at the Reborn coming in right here. That is some that's next level strat right there.
Got me.
Playing mind games with these galleons.
Very well executed too.
I like it. I like this idea. Let's see if it pays off for them as the Gizmo Duck is hull broken. It does pay off for them. Yes, well done. Well done by Skyborn. Bringing out something new when you least expect it. Well done. Another hull break on the Gizmo Duck.
Some very good concentrated fire there as well.
Yes, great job by the
Skyborn.
Skyborn, yeah. I love this. A Reborn has been balloon broken though, but they are going to pick up the kill before they balloon down. So first kill goes to Skyborn. Skyborn, remember, if they win this match, they are the grand champions of SCS number 119, and they do defend their crown. And Goris, where have you been the last some odd tournaments? Of course, it's become a meme. And Princess Tutu has been denied his precious coin flip. So, yeah. And there's another kill right there. It is 2-0 red. Skyborn once again using their Mobulas to perfection. This is the Skyborn special right here. Two Mobulas, Hades Mobulas, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. This is what they do. You know what they're going to bring. The question is, can you stop it?
Stop it. Yeah.
And this formula right here is why people I will say this formula right here is why people QQ about Mobulas on long range maps. Because you have the weapons platform facing forward, the Hades Mobula, double art, and you just basically say, you know what, you'll have nothing here, you'll have nothing here, you'll have nothing here.
You have a vertical mobility.
Vertical mobility and whatnot. This is why people complain about the Mobula. With that said, here's how you stop the Mobula. Very simple. Break their balloon or get in their face. Break their balloon or get in their face. That's how you do it. Or, of course, get on their back, you know, because, you know, manning Afghans is a superior strategy on a Mobula.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You can just turn that gun sideways, too.
There's some OP hacks, right?
I know, right? Oh, Helios, a balloon broken. They're getting pushed back a bit as the Reborn blocking expertly for the Helios. Well done by the Reborn. That subtle little maneuver really trying to save the Helios there, and in fact has saved them from a hull break. If you look at the combined damage over time, Reborn did save the Helios from a hull break, so well done by Sunstrom right there. A great job protecting his ally. Little subtle things like that are what make Skyborn a dominant threat in SCS. They make them one of the preeminent SCS teams. I'm throwing words out there. Words in English. Words in English. I am Englishing. I promise I can English.
I'm just amazed at all the English coming out from
I know.
I'm just like, you know what? I have to say anything here. This is perfect.
I know,
it
right?
Sums it up so ideally.
I have English coming out of my mouth. I do not. It just kind of comes out and it makes sense, so I go with it. Casting in a nutshell, folks.
Yep.
All right. As Skyborn, of course, is up 2-0 with half the match gone by. 10 minutes left in the match.
And Skyborn also has score advantage and first skill advantage.
And Goris, of course, bringing a Goris bringing up a good point here. Split Mobulas will make it impossible for the Galleons to focus fire. A great point right there, especially if they get on opposite sides of them. Of course, they could, however, go to the plan B. Plan B being, of course, getting the balloon break and maybe moving one ship up, and then going for the 1v1s from there. They could do that at close range. However, that is a very risky blitz strategy. I don't know if I'd do it against Reborn. Against other teams, I would consider it. Against Reborn,
Also,
no.
just pointing out here, Fab's taking some crazy amount of damage.
Yeah.
From focus fire here between the two mobulas.
Yeah, he certainly is. Yeah, the Mobula's playing this to perfection. Artemai coming out, Hades coming out, lots of things going down. That should be the kill right there. Indeed, it is. 3-0 in favor of Skyborn.
As well.
Yeah, Helios' hull's down. No, the balloon is down, not the hull.
Yeah. His hull was down.
Oh, his hull's about to go down again. There goes the hull again. Gizmo really needs to pick up this kill. Oh, good flak right there. A great flak kill by Gizmo Duck. 3-1. Clan Spud on the board, as that was the Spud side of it picking up the kill. They are, however, hull broken. This is a 1v1 situation. Gizmo Duck and Reborn. They're going close range, Reborn. They're moving it in. Gizmo looking to... Oh, look at that spawn by Faf. This could be very interesting for the Reborn. Let's see what Gizmo Duck has in store. Can they tank it long enough for their ally to come in? Oh, there's a bump right there for the Reborn. Gizmo Duck might be able to use that to get some cover.
Yep.
They will get a little bit. They'll get balloon cover, basically, so they'll have enough to work with. Oh, no, not enough. No, they have not gone down far enough. Reborn, meanwhile, is almost hull broken. They are balloon broken. Faf putting out the lumbers here. Oh, wait a minute. This could get interesting. This could get interesting. Oh, the teamwork. The teamwork. They got him on short side. That is a great job, but no Watcha. No Watcha.
They used the heavy carronade, so they got their balloons down. So I'm
yes, they did.
Just planning to ground them.
Yeah, but that was a perfect time to get the Watcha out. Was that a missed opportunity?
Maybe the watch was down.
Could have been.
Couldn't really see.
I'd have to go back on the replay to check.
Yeah. Down, so
yeah,
it
might have been. It might have been.
Yeah.
However, they might be able to pick up the flak here. In fact, they're in position to do so. That flak getting the hull break.
Oh.
The flak. Oh, no, that was a lumber shot
so
right there.
close.
That was a lumber shot. They're going to try to break it right here. Are they going to get it? Are they going to get it? That's a pretty strong shot if they can get it. Oh, they're hitting the tail feather of the Reborn. But they're not picking up the hull. Oh, they're hull broken. No, they clutch it again. Reborn clutching it like a champ.
Yeah.
Wow, a great job by that hull side engineer on the Reborn, saving it for red. They're about to get cover, and in fact, they do a great job by the Reborn, saving it. Got to give props. Who is that hull side engineer? That is Vias on the hull side. Yes, so props to Vias on that hull. I believe that is Vias. Let's see. Let's confirm it. Yes, it is Vias on the hull side.
Yep.
Well done by Vias, clutching it for Skyborn.
Not today.
Well done. Of course. No. We need to keep match chat clear, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a thing. You know. No. We don't need to see pot shots. We need to see gentlemanly behavior here.
Like flipping potatoes.
Yes.
That's very gentlemanly, by the way, guys.
Yes. There's a proper gentlemanly way to flip potatoes, and then
just make sure he's got to have the monocle on his eye as he flips the potatoes.
Don't forget the top hat. Don't forget the top hat.
Top hat as well. Yes.
Fedoras need not apply. And Helios apparently reaching out and high-fiving the Reborn with his gun. Now apparently Helios is going to turn his back to the Reborn so that Reborn can reciprocate. I think that's what's about to happen. Yes, 5 minutes left in the match. Yeah, Clan needs at least 4 kills to extend the match. That means that these Galleons need to strongly consider getting very aggressive here. They are both running those meta Galleons, so that's going to be difficult for them against all the Artemai.
Tactic from before, where they're splitting up the Mobulus, so they can't focus on one target.
Yeah, here's what I'm thinking: they need to go for the Reborn right now, pick up the kill, and then push the Helios strong.
I fully agree with you, but Reborn's backing up consistently back into their spots.
Yeah, but they have no balloon right now. They do make it harder, but Clan is known for good lumbers, so they have a chance. They have a chance. However, the Faf is getting ripped to shreds right here. All of that maybe go out the window if they're not careful. There's another hull break on the Faf. That could spell doom for Clan. That is now 4-1. This could spell doom as Gizmo Duck is at 60% perma. This could be a very bad spot. The Gizmo Duck literally has to 1v2 this. Spud
And
has to put their try-hard pants on and carry very strong in order to win this match and extend SCS number 119. However, they do get the hull break on the Helios. They have a chance.
And the balloon's
That
down
is
as well,
a...
so-
Oh, there goes the flax now. Nope, not flax. Those are lumbers going out. Oh, they're hull broken again. Is this the end for SCS number 119? If Gizmo Duck goes down, it will be. Reborn with that clutch save is going to actually be the play of the match here.
Yep.
As Skyborn,
Very well played.
yes, as
Yeah.
Skyborn wins SCS 119 5-1 over Clan Spud. A very well played tournament overall by Skyborn. Gotta give props to Clan, but I don't know, was Double Galleon the right move there? I don't know, but hindsight, of course, being 2020, but definitely a well played match all around. Despite the score, a well played match all around.
Yep. You summed it all. I really have nothing much to say.
And Vias definitely deserves recognition
Oh, yes,
for
absolutely.
what he did there. My goodness, that is some engineering work, if I ever do say so myself. That was well done by Vias on the Reborn. Definitely well done by him. Definitely well done by Sunstrom. Also, getting that positioning in, doing very well at all stages of the match. Definitely well done all around by Skyborn as a whole, making those mobulas just do work against a double squid comp, against a double galleon comp, against
Yep.
aggressive, against everything really. I mean, this is why Skyborn is a very feared clan when it comes to SCS. Basically,
They're definitely a force to be reckoned with.
definitely.
Yeah, they've got teamwork down. They've got accuracy in their shots down. They've got positioning down, and obviously they have mastered the mobulas.
Indeed, and I will say this
So-
though, I also need to give I'd also need to give some credit to some other teams as well.
Yeah.
Also need to give credit to Circle in the Sand, who, despite the fact that they did not return to the grand finals this time around, I think they played a lot better in this tournament than they did last tournament. Even though they made the grand finals last time, I think they had very good play. It's just that one mistake, which is very unfortunate. That happened, and it happens. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. You don't make that one mistake on the Ram, and you're in the grand finals. Little things like that. But man, they are really coming along now. It looks like their teamwork is much better than last week. Looks like their timing is good. Looks like everything is good on their end. They just got to clean up those little minor things, and they could be a really good team.
And all the practice is paying off too now.
Absolutely.
Sure, yeah.
And of course, big thanks to our other teams as well, Eshalodon Trading Company and Altruistic Trading Company as well for showing up this week. And for everybody who's viewing as well, thank you so much for tuning into Lysanya's Lounge. For I Eat Bugs, who is joining me for the very first time on co-casting here today, thank you so much for joining SCS 119.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
Absolutely. My name is Lysanya, not Lasagna, signing off for SCS number 119. Good day, everybody.